Right.
Don't you guys know what that means?
It means we're live.
Yeah, listen for 60 seconds. It means we gotta talk real low.
Yeah, I got it, bro. We're running over.
I should have mounted that a little higher.
We're running overtime this time.
I should have mounted that a little higher. Well, you got to see at the screen so we don't do another 2.5 hour fucking podcast.
The sheriff's in town.
It's gonna be.
They were here last week. You saying they're coming for you
If
now?
I pull out your headset, just let me know right away.
What?
I said if I accidentally step on your cable for your headset, let me know right away.
What?
I said. Hold on. Maybe I can fix this.
Oh, now you did it.
Oh, damn it.
Breaking everything.
Now it's gonna go.
You want to wrap? Ooh, it did squeak. You want to wrap? There you go. Wrap that thing over the elbow. There you go. There you go.
Look at you, all paying attention and shit. We good?
No, not really.
One thing we got to do is
Right.
make sure we pay attention to these mics.
Right, to make
Because
sure they're always working.
As soon as you see them pause, let me know, and I'll hit the power button and hit it back on, and we'll be good. I don't even got to restart the stream.
Oh, yeah?
But hopefully, since I reformatted my whole PC,
Right.
It'll only happen twice this
it
time.
won't happen.
It can't all
The
be
goal-
Apple. I'll
The
tell you
goal is... Shut the fuck up. Apple doesn't matter whether it's Windows or Apple. It works all the same.
Right.
But I guess we're here now. with our
Whoa!
live stream
Look at that, live.
from Big Lip Radio.
Ooh,
Who, did you
check
guys
out
get
this
notifications?
fast shirt. Look
Who
at
got a
this.
notification? Anybody get
This, man,
notification
I
that we're
tell you
going live?
what.
Let's check our
I
live
did,
feed.
but my phone's on silent.
Perfect, dude. Let's just check.
Let me
the live
stream some Wi-Fi to get
Don't log on to my
Yeah, I'm
fucking
right here, I got
Wi-Fi to check the live stream. Just see if the
it.
audio.
I want to see if it's
quality is good.
working.
You can hold it up to your ear. Did anybody check the live stream? I
I
don't
mean,
think
you
Yeah,
live
I
out here
did.
in
We're on.
BFE that, you know.
we're on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. I hear that.
I hear it. Perfect. Good. Opie, I saw you with the Bluetooth earpiece in when we were out in the living room. What kind you got? JBL?
No, it's on Soundcore.
Oh, Soundcore.
Yeah. Marcus, we'll need you to step in the frame just a little bit to increase our numbers.
What kind of shit is
We're going to get
that?
the ladies.
Hey,
We're going to get the ladies this time.
He is very good looking.
We got a little something for the ladies.
I know he's
There
married
he
to my
is.
sister, but I don't
There
mind
he
pimping
is.
him out as long as I'm not
Listen.
pimping my
Hey,
sister
what
out.
happened to
What's up,
Cuckoo?
ladies?
Did he not make it back from the Lay Girls?
Normally, Cuckoo gives me a call or a heads up
Probably
beforehand.
girls.
Or what? Right? That's where he went to after the show.
Have you seen him since then?
No, I haven't seen him.
Serious?
Yeah,
Damn.
after the live IZW event we did
Yeah.
last year,
He's never come home?
Did you not see him the next day?
I didn't. Oh,
Did he- Oh, I was
no!
like,
I
picking
did.
up his car?
Sorry, I saw it that night. He came back and
Did he
was,
go to the girls?
Yes, he did. I was hoping he'd show up so he could give that side of the story because he
Oh
kind of
my
disappeared before
God.
even
Oh,
the
he was-
the
he was
wrestling
trash.
started.
Right, dude. He left the show and said, "I'm gonna go get another beer." I said, "We'll see you Monday."
And sure as shit. Did you guys see him at work?
We haven't been.
What's that?
That's right, you fucking guys.
White trash.
You haven't been to work in a while.
We're getting
huh?
paid sitting home.
Listen, I took my weekend off, so I had 11 days straight off, and then the deed happened, and
Sex?
Now we got bereavement.
bereavement.
Oh.
So
that
Hey,
is-
squeeze it for
So
5
this
days.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday is my bereavement day, so I won't go back to work until next Thursday.
Ah,
Right,
damn.
this guy.
Like 22 days off paid.
Dude, you're lucky. I went back the next day.
Yeah, right. You're toughing it out. Huh? You
Well-
know you can use those anytime.
I can.
Right.
And because of you, I know that now. And I may or may not take it on Friday.
Right.
For those of you who are at the nest or watching me right now, I may or may not be lying.
Is there?
Wink, wink.
I'm trying to
Is it
wink
going to
into
be
the
a
camera.
funeral?
No, you know what? We Smiths, we kind of
Well,
just,
we'll
just
get
die
into
quietly.
it. The whole second half of the show is going to be all about this. Not
be-
Well, I
necess-
thought this was the pre-show before the show.
It is the
It is.
pre-show before the show, but we're getting ready to start the show because we're coming up on 5 minutes
5
here,
minutes.
which is what I like to do. But just for those who are watching or tuning in exclusively, all two of you,
Right.
we're going to talk about the next IZW pay-per-view event, and we're going to talk about the Monster event we just had,
Right.
and then we'll do some snack time.
snack
Nostalgia. I was going to say commercial. I was like, who the fuck cares about commercials? And then we'll do snack time, nostalgia, and then we'll talk about why Pappa J is back.
Where I've
Listen,
been.
how are you going to get them to pay the bills if you talk shit about them that way?
What do you
Those
mean?
commercials are important.
They
man.
are. I really like. That's why I
Shit.
always want to mention those commercials because commercials I spend a lot of time on making. My friends.
Right.
My friends. You guys ready to start the show?
Sure.
Let's do
Start it.
Here's Big Lip Radio from iHeartRadio.
That's us.
Oh, it is indeed Big Lip
I'm
Radio from
back.
iHeartRadio. And those of you who are wondering what the hell we're doing, just go to all of our social media at Big Lip Radio. That includes YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We stream live on those events every Tuesday between the times of 5 and 7.
Right.
You get about an hour and a half of our show live. And if you can't catch that, you can check us out on our podcast form the day after, which is on literally everything else. So no joke, just Google Big Lip Radio. But Pappa J,
Right.
we need to make some money.
Oh, yeah, we do.
How do we make money, Pappa
Well,
J?
you losers, you cheap, low-life scumbags, buy a lip service.
Oh, really?
Okay,
Is that what it's called? Lip service?
Lip service. It's right there on BigLipRadio.com. It's where all of our secret podcasts are. If you find out information about us, you can't find it anywhere in the world.
They get the dirt from you?
The stuff that'll send us to jail.
Right. And we got 3 levels you can buy in at. We got sick, terminally ill, and dead. So we got those 3 levels that
Oh
you
my
can buy in
fucking
on.
God, dude!
Were you about to die there?
I was about to die there.
Was it sticker shock?
It didn't catch me off guard, but it punched me right in my nuts. I'll tell you that much. Jesus.
We got those 3 levels you can buy in whichever level best fits your chosen lifestyle.
So if you're dead,
Right. So just sign your fortune over to lip service. So anyway, in order to advertise this highly valuable service, I will take a quote from a very famous movie, and I will turn it into an advertisement for lip service. Your jobs is to find out which movie I stole this line from.
Ooh, one of my favorite things you do. Now, do you got the Hulk prepared? Do
I
you
was
got
gonna
Macho Man? Do you got
No,
Shawn
no.
Michaels?
Randy
Who do you got
Savage?
prepared? What voice do you have
Andre
prepared?
the Giant.
Oh yeah, brother! I'm sitting here fishing with my father,
Actually,
and we're catching some bass.
Hey, have you noticed something? Where's the paper with the monster font?
Oh, that's right.
I got it on the phone this
Did
time.
you get LASIK while you were gone?
No.
He must have
No,
caught
that's
COVID.
that's why I'm going to be going in. But at least it's not my handwriting. So I.
All right, so
can
you can
actually
figure
read
it
it?
out. You can
Right.
read it. You can
He hasn't been anywhere near a free printer like the Nest.
Oh, that's right. You guys don't have one at your commode, do you?
Right. I've been off of work for a week and a half, going on 2 weeks now.
No free printer here.
You're liking it, huh? I see.
Hashtag no free printer zone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a job in Late's organization. I don't want to go back to work.
Well, you got to buy yourself
boss.
a printer at least. Jesus, the boss's line of work.
Well, I'm a little worried about this haircut.
What haircut?
Yeah, that's the
I
problem.
know.
This is good right here.
Take
I just
off
don't
your
have it
hat.
in a ponytail.
Before you
Or,
talk-
the lack thereof.
Yeah, before you do this clue, take off your hat. You have long hair in the back, but I feel like the hat's covering something. We haven't seen you in like 3 weeks, Pappa J. It's looking a little luscious. Oh yeah, that was good.
You're not trying to identify as somebody else, are you?
Right.
of a live person.
Oh my god. All right. All right. So.
Yeah, he's got his glasses on. All right, go
All
ahead.
right. Everybody, tell me where I stole this quote. What in a wide, wide world of sports is going on here? I
got
hired
it.
you people to get a bit of track lane, not to jump around like lip service from BigLipRadio.com.
Man,
Did-
you nearly lost a $5 hand cart.
Is,
I know exactly where that's from.
Is it Days of Thunder?
No,
Oh, come on.
no, that's a great movie though. Stay tuned tonight.
It's got Gucci saddlebags, I'll tell you that.
I don't know who Gucci Saddlebags is. Is that a thing or is that a person?
It's a brand.
It's a brand, all right.
I don't know. Let's hear the clue and see what it's supposed to sound like, and then I might make a guess.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here? I hired you people to try to get a little track lead, not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City.
You bleeped that part out?
Yeah,
Thank
he
God,
said the
because
F
I
word.
wouldn't have. Well, it sounds like Cornelius from one of the claymations. Whoa,
Kind of, but no.
It's the Abominable Snowman.
The character's name is Taggart.
Oh my gosh!
You don't know this?
What year it come
This
out?
is a staple movie.
What year did
Yeah,
it
what
come
year?
Oh shit! I don't know.
1986.
Late 70s, early 80s.
Fuck, I wasn't even born.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you should have known this one.
Oh my goodness!
This is a movie you cannot make today. People do not have a sense of humor.
It's
you-
not one of
Came
the.
out in 74.
74 was it that long ago?
Holy
Right.
crap!
It's still current today.
Right. I was 6 years old.
Normally, after all these clues, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." But
And
I
it's-
think this is the
It's-
first
hey,
time.
It's got Gene Wilder in it.
Right. Gene Wilder's in it. Cleavon Little's in it.
Dude, you're stumping me. You're stumping me hard right now.
Really?
Yes.
I can't believe this.
Not too often that happens.
This is sad that you don't know this.
Oh my god!
I feel bad because we got Marcus here. Marcus, do you know this one?
I don't.
Uh-oh.
You guys should watch it with him.
It was quite a coincidence that we have Marcus here with us today because this movie is, of course, Blazing Saddles.
Oh my gosh!
You can't do that movie today.
Honestly, I would have never guessed that movie. I would have never guessed that
Really?
movie. Well,
have you ever seen it? Because it makes fun of racists. It's
I've
not
never
a
seen it.
racist
Now,
movie.
Marcus
It's a
wouldn't
movie
have
that
heard.
makes fun of
He wouldn't
racists.
have heard the clue because I had the volume down on the
Oh, that's right.
blah blah blah.
He
So
couldn't hear it, huh?
he wouldn't have heard the clue. But Blazing Saddles, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh my
What?
God!
Was
it
there a
is
remake?
so
No.
pretty. No.
I've never seen it either.
Dude, you guys need to watch this
Oh,
movie.
God damn.
I mean, I was
You're
gonna
Have
say,
you seen it,
gonna,
Marcus?
you're gonna laugh your asses off the entire time.
what's the
hilarious.
NASCAR movie with Will Ferrell in it?
Oh, Talladega Nights.
I would have said that next. I would have
Right.
said a bunch of these other movies with these current recent actors in it.
Right.
This is way better than Talladega
Blazing
Nights.
Saddles.
No way.
Never
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it.
Talladega Nights
No,
is
no, no.
top 3 movies of all
This
time.
is
Step Brothers.
This is top 5 best movie.
Right.
Okay.
You shake and bake. Come on, baby.
Shake and bake,
no.
shake and bake,
Shake
shake and bake.
and
Would you say top 5 best movie ever?
Of all time, right?
Yeah, of all time.
At least comedies.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed.
It's
Could not be made today at all.
Right, no.
Like
I believe you.
there would
There's
be
a lot of
looting and
movies
rioting
out
in the
there
streets
like
if
that,
this came out today.
boy, wouldn't there be?
Oh my
Because
god!
you can't make fun of racists without having racists in the movies.
So
yeah, there's a lot of racist stuff in there, but the racists are the bad guys, and they always get beat up on.
Oh, and
Who's the Men
hey,
in Tights? What is the movie Men in Tights?
That's
Robin Hood.
Yeah, that's Robin
not
Hood.
Robin Hood and the Men in Tights. It's
That's-
another spin-off of it. Is that another racist movie? By the way,
I don't
where
know.
it
A
makes
little
fun
bit,
of
a little
racists.
bit, yeah. Because the dude's name is Ed Chu. And
It's you. Oh my gosh,
dude,
Hold on.
hey, it's got Lily Von Stoop in this one.
Right.
You'd like that.
Where could
I'm
where could
so
I see this movie?
tired.
If one was willing to go watch this movie now from
Oh,
the
you know,
70s,
I don't know if it's streaming
where
on
could we
anything.
go find it? Is it even
I
streaming?
believe it's on Netflix. I know
believe?
it's on
Talladega
Prime.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles.
I feel like Will Ferrell's face is all over this movie.
It's
Nope.
on. It says it's on HBO Max right now.
Oh shoot!
Oh, you
Hey,
gotta
by the
see
way, speaking of HBO Max, I canceled that membership 2 months ago, and I'm still watching
Still
these.
going.
I'm still watching these videos. I don't know. I think one of the members of BigLipRadio is paying for it, or one of the fans, or somebody, or the lippers, because I posted in our Discord, by the way.
Right.
And I was like, all right, guys, I'm going to cancel. We bought it originally, the HBO Max membership, for Mortal Kombat. Remember
Right,
that movie?
right.
And then I think a few months after
And
that,
you don't
I
remem-
canceled it.
You don't remember why I threw a fit and we had to get it back?
Well, I bought it again at that point, but I canceled it again because there was no other point. It was The Matrix we were trying to watch.
Wrong.
What other movie?
I was deep in the middle of my Nightmare on Elm Street
Oh.
retrospective that I still have not completed.
So he automatically hit yes to charge your card.
Oh, well, the weird thing is when I canceled it, but I go look now and it's not my credit card on there. I don't know whose
Wow.
it is. I don't know how they're trying to get my name across on it, but somebody's paying for HBO Max, and I just want to
Damn.
say I appreciate that. With that being said, we'll start the Bigger Radio Show.
I love you 3,000.
Listening to Big Lip Radio. Here are your hosts, Pappa J, Z Money, and
Flash metal on the stereo, 16 hours a day. Yeah, driving a shit heat splitter. We got to get to LA, and all we got left is the 12-track tape.
Welcome to Big Lip Radio episode 193. Today's date is March 1st, 2022, and I'm your host, Big Pappa J.
I don't carry it away. Yeah, so you're the shit, big deal. Guess you think you
And I'm here with your co-host, Z Money.
Hey, LA, I'm back again. And
Yes, I'm your co-host Z Money, and you cannot forget some of our bestest friends in the entire world. Say hello to the people there, boss.
Oh, how you guys doing?
Oh, he
boss.
knew who it was, and we got
Man,
one of our
we
best.
we got a good show coming up.
We do.
Dude, we got some good snacks.
We got one of
We
our
got some good dirt.
good dirt,
We had some
Good dirt.
Good weekend at the
good
wrestling match.
jalapeno liquor. I'll tell you what.
Everybody's already licked it up.
And our other best friend brought that jalapeno liquor. Say what's up, Obi.
hey.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Yes, we're all here today in the studio for the first time in a long time.
Man, the house is packed with people.
It is. We got people in from out of town. We got family members. We have a lot to get into. But I would say first, Pappa J, we need to make a little more money.
Let's pay the bills.
We got to pay the bills. We gotta continue to chill at the top of the show so we can get it through.
Right. Before we talk about last weekend's amazing event, let's look to the future. Let's look to King of the Jungle. King of the Jungle, which is going to be May 7th, 2022. Oh, listen to that. That's the Hawaiian Lions theme we're listening to.
Yes. Let me turn it up a little bit. That's so anime, man.
Right.
That's so anime. Now, there's a reason why we picked this song specifically, and you said because it's Hawaiian Lions theme music. Now, why would we choose Hawaiian Lions theme music?
The only thing we know about the upcoming event, King of the Jungle, because there's one event in between this one that we're not sponsoring down in Coolidge. Go get your tickets for that one too, why not? But the one thing we do know about this event coming up, it is Hawaiian Lions farewell match in IZW. So you're going to want to check it out.
Dude.
You're going to want to be there.
And he's going out with a bang. Do you know who he's going to wrestle?
Who's he wrestling there, the boss?
Oh, man. He's
Uh-oh,
gonna
your
wrestle.
brain farting.
Yeah, I did. I got it now.
There you go.
He's gonna be up against the Navajo Warrior.
Right. The guy he took his very first IZW championship from, Navajo Warrior. They went as a tag team for decades,
Yep.
known as the Tribe.
It is going to be an
Fight the
honorable
Tribe.
match between those two.
Oh boy, there it is. There it is, and
And so far, those are all the matches that I know of off the top of my head that have been announced as the Hawaiian Lion versus the Navajo Warrior, which is
Right.
all you got to know.
right.
Tickets are on sale right now. They got pre-sale tickets for this event.
Already?
Yes, go to IZW Wrestling AZ. Check out all the details, and you can possibly get your tickets from clicking that link
All right.
on all their social media. Go check it out. I'm excited. We're going to be there. You're going to be there, Pappa J?
I'm gonna be there.
You weren't there at this last event, though.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, look, to be fair,
fair.
and we're gonna go into this in the back half of the show, but I was watching a close family member slowly, painfully pass away.
You got to add that.
While Opie went to San Diego for the promise of a PJ. That's why he wasn't here last
Oh, I
week.
see how to deflect.
Very important.
You know,
way to be
hey,
there for the team,
Well,
Hope.
and I'm still waiting on the reward. God damn
my
it!
Hey,
God.
was it me or did you just hear him say enema?
hey,
Enema, what's up?
Enema.
you know what I really think happened? I think
You still waiting for the BJ? Hold on. Wait.
I'm still waiting.
I'm not waiting for it.
Go
I'm
ahead.
waiting.
What? I
He
think
gives them right away.
you know Pappa J says that he never gets COVID, but he's been gone for several weeks. I have a feeling that you just got COVID, and that's why you're out. And this is just a cop out.
So what I did is I killed my mom behind the fact that I had
exactly.
COVID.
Yeah.
Look at that laugh.
See?
See that smile. He cracked
Oh yeah.
That was a Santa
You got
Claus laugh.
you got the crazy hair down.
Omega Man
Right.
caught COVID. Is that what
You
you're
got this
saying?
right.
You got this weird smile going on.
Never happened.
A little creepy. Your nasal thing was all cleared up.
Oh,
See?
your stomach issue isn't around.
Yeah.
I just said I had a stomach ache, so there you go.
Well, because you ate goddamn 3 pounds of McDonald's and pizza before you came here.
I was
Yeah.
Burger King,
Oh, it was Burger
thank you.
King.
It's very healthy, fried, not grilled.
It was fried, not grilled.
It's flame grilled.
Yeah, flame broiled.
Flame broiled.
There you go. That's healthy for you.
Did you have the Impossible Burger flamed on grease fat?
Impossible burger.
Well, I
have
do-
had it. It's pretty
I
amazing.
do know because of all these issues, plus many others, you weren't here at our last IZW Monster 2022 wrestling event, Pappa
Right.
J.
You know what I did get to do? For those of you who are just listening, I did get to watch live on YouTube and I realized what a top-notch, high-production live YouTube video you produce.
Oh, I appreciate that, Pappa
Right.
J. Every
It was
time I hear
amazing.
that, I'm like, ooh, let me get on my high horse, and I'm like, ooh, let me go lay in my grave. Like it's one of those things. Like I can't accept a lot of it because you were there to help out, even though you were in the midst of helping your mother out, which we'll get into later in the show.
I was directing things via text from my mom's house.
I'm telling you, the match card for this IZW Monster 22 event, which
Right.
is what the boys were at here that you see currently. Eric's wearing the actual exclusive IZW Monster shirt
Very
that you could
striking, got a lot
only
of
get
attention.
at the event, and we do this
Right.
all the time. Pappa J, you're wearing one of the exclusive
The older shirt.
IZW
Grand
shirts,
Prix.
Grand Prix that you could only get at the Grand
Opie,
Prix.
did you get your shirt?
You know,
Oh,
a
shit.
shirt was supposedly made. It was made
He doesn't
for
believe me.
but I showed up like Sunday morning. You know, I showed up Sunday morning and it was magically on the chair in the kitchen.
He came to the event because he didn't have a shirt. That's not the only reason why he came to the event, but he didn't have a shirt, and he was much like my son K-Dog, who you all know who's appeared on this show plenty of times.
Right.
He had a shirt handed to him and didn't wear it at all. And I was trying to figure out what the hell that was, but Opie was dying to wear one of these shirts. And I was
Right.
like, I can't give you one of the ones we're gonna sell to people.
I showed up to the show and I was like, Z-Money, where's my shirt? He was like,
Pappa J has it.
Pappa J has.
And
it.
we sold out of all those sizes because we couldn't give him another one.
I looked him dead in the eye. I was like, Pappa J came to my house and dropped off the SNES Classic.
Right.
And said he grabbed your shirt.
We tried to get
and
Opie.
listen, for once, I can't fit in a 3X, okay?
Well, we tried to get him a 5X, but he said, "Hey, this is a little too big."
It's a little too big. But the IZW Monster 2021 or 2022 results. Sorry, we've been to all of them.
Right.
The 2022 results. I got the match card here. Joey Hendricks pinned Atiba to win the VIP gauntlet and the right to enter Monster last, by the way, which is a huge Royal Rumble-ish style event where
Right.
16 to 17 different wrestlers come in, and the last one to leave wins, essentially. Morgan pinned Reagan, in the
Reagan
VIP
Grimes.
main event. Dallas King, sorry, I'm a little drunk. Dallas King and MBW won a 5-team one-fall match and would enter Monster together. The IZW World Heavyweight Champion Thugnificent pinned Hawaiian Lion to retain the title.
It was a phenomenal match.
Yep.
Clean
That
win?
went back and forth,
Clean win.
It was
Wow.
so good. It's not one thing you had to be there. If you go watch the clips, you're like, whoa! All the moves that these two gentlemen
what?
did.
Right.
You know what? That cupcake was timed wrong.
Cupcake.
The cupcake.
If you listen to our other show, you'll know all about the cupcake.
I'm kind of confused about the cupcake.
Hawaiian Lion, he got his birthday cupcake.
Oh, that's right. Well,
And
if
we
you
were
would have said his
pinning on-
birthday, it would have made sense. But you said a fucking cupcake.
Yeah, uh-huh.
We
Come on,
all
you
eat
saw
cupcakes on a daily
cupcake.
basis. What are you talking
Right.
about? It's not
Anyways,
special
he
to
got
a
a
birthday.
cupcake. He had to time that sugar rush just right.
Yes. Brent Thorne
Right.
battled Lilith Grime to a no contest in a
Oh,
match
wow.
that would have allowed one to enter Monster, but somebody interrupted. And anyways, they both got to join the Monster event.
No, remember, they kicked the shit out of the ref?
That's right, they did.
They did.
Lights, Camera, Faction.
Aha!
Gino Rivero.
They beat Gino.
Yes,
Oh, man.
yes.
No.
Nav-
And the Navajo Warrior
the
came
Navajo
out.
Warrior
They
was on
smacked him
Gino
down,
Rivero's
too.
team. Mr. Classic pinned EJ Sparks to win a hard-fought
Oh
battle.
my God.
But let me
Was
tell you,
it hard fought though, Z-Money?
I know Mr. Classic pulled a 1-2, and he threw a chair in the ring, and it distracted the ref. And while the ref grabbed the chair out of the ring, Mr. Classic grabbed another chair while the ref was taking the other chair out of the ring and hit EJ Sparks over the head with it. We gave that dude a heads up on the podcast.
He did tell us he was trying to be shady. We did give EJ a heads up.
Right.
We tried
He
to-
said
we tried.
any means necessary.
We tried to ruin the whole thing, and it just didn't. Nobody listened to us.
Well, Classic's the man. I've said that from the jump.
Get
Fuck.
out of here.
Fucking cheater.
Get out of there. Fucking cheater.
I said that
He
from
plays
the jump.
FIFA Soccer live on stream, which is why he only has fucking 70 followers.
That's true.
Get out
I
of-
don't know why
I told
you
him to
would
get off my
stream-
podcast. He
I
wouldn't
don't,
leave.
I don't know why he would stream FIFA.
Hey, Mr. Classic, if you're listening, you made the list.
You know what? I'll wrestle you, Mr. Classic. Jesus. Time, place, anytime. And I'll tell it to
Hey,
your face.
you know what? You got 3 months to train.
I won't train. I'll wrestle him. I'll tell you
Dude,
that right
hey,
now.
the one thing that this event taught me is you can still beat the shit out of a chick.
What?
Where do I join the roster?
So many chicks were getting the hell beat out of them by dudes in this ICW Monster event. Now, that's not sexist because women want the same rights as men, so they get thrown into these events, but they soon realize real quick that, holy crap, I'm getting beat up by a man. They don't show it. They do a real good job. It's not necessarily one-sided. The women in this are just as strong as the men. I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, they are.
I wouldn't. I don't know who you want to talk shit about, but I don't think it's good for our sponsor.
nice yawn, Papa.
Right. Evan Daniels pinned Jacob Austin Young to win in Monster, the actual main event, dude.
So he's
And
next
then-
in line for the championship.
And then called his match for the title shot.
Yes.
Is that going to be Coolidge or is that going to be King of the Jungle?
We don't know.
I
that's a
don't
good question.
necessarily know that.
We'll be back
but
with
Mr.
updates.
Classic then attacked Thugnificent with a chair.
Oh no!
Right. If
The
you
same
were-
chair.
Right. If you were there, I mean,
You can't attack Thug. That's our main guy.
I mean, who do you think gets the shot next? Is it going to be Mr. Classic because he cheap shotted, EJ and won that match?
Or is it going to be Evan Daniels?
Is it going to be Evan Daniels? Are they finally going to give EJ his shot?
Look, I think if I'm
Who's the
if
dude
I'm
that threw into the
booking
crowd?
if I'm booking it, I've got Evan Daniels going up against Classic, and the winner's gonna walk into King of the Jungle challenging Thug.
But the winner of Monster got to call his match, right?
Well, he
That
should have
was-
thought about that before he let Classic hit Thug. Now there's a whole thing going on.
There is.
Damn, that's good stuff, and I missed it.
All I know is this event in general was nuts. Now, if you want to catch another nuts event, check out April 23rd, Cool Town Clash, presented by 3D Sports Card, which is Cool Juice Center. And then May 7th, King of the Jungle, which is presented by us, Big Lip Radio, Sun Studios of Arizona.
They call it the Cool Town Classic?
That's what the Cool Town Clash is what I said.
Cool
bud.
Town Clash.
Yes, Cool Town Clash.
All right.
Now, throughout this event, at the very beginning, before it even all started, we had a pre-show, Pappa J, you were supposed to be a part of.
Right.
You did your due diligence. I
I-
can't talk too much
I
shit
did
because
bust my ass lining
because of
stuff
you,
up as
I
well
feel
as
like I had
could.
some knowledge and some material to go off of. You
Right.
sent me questions, at least five questions per wrestler,
Right.
and we interviewed 4 wrestlers.
Right.
Those being the Hawaiian Lion, Mr. Classic,
EJ Sparks.
I was gonna say DJ Sparks, and
Thug.
our favorite Thugnificent, baby.
Thugnificent.
Thugnificent.
He's the best.
He's one of my favorites. I tell
He
you that
is.
right now. He's a high flyer. He does he did like 3 backflips at once in the ring.
Oh, the level of charisma that dude has is off the charts, man.
I'm
So
telling
much
you what.
fun to watch.
Hey, you want to hit that power button, Pappa J? While I'm thinking about it. But yeah,
Right.
his charisma is off the chain. Now I know why he has the belt.
Right.
He dresses the part. He acts the part. He presents it well. I don't know if it's gimmick or that's who he is, but even before and after, he had the class of a champion.
Right.
And I was very impressed by this. Now, Mr. Classic wanted to beat my ass a little bit on our podcast.
He tried telling him to get off the show.
He told me
He kicked him off the show.
him off his own
He
show.
tried to kick me off my own show.
I was watching live.
I didn't understand that part. I was almost tempted to get up and leave my show,
Well,
but
it
I was like,
FIFA
wait a
It
minute.
was a FIFA thing that really
Because I talked crap about him playing a soccer game for live stream. But why don't you play Call of Duty, bud?
Right.
1 versus 1 Call of Duty right now. Hit me up.
Right.
Hit
or
me
at
up.
least Madden,
won't.
for God's sakes.
Right?
Rocket
Real
League.
American
Rocket League.
football.
Right.
Rocket League.
Rocket
Soccer.
League.
Soccer with cars. I'll do that. I'm not great at that game, but I'll do that. Hawaiian Lion was first up on our interview list.
Right.
And he had a lot to say. And I felt like throughout the interview, I tried to kick him off the show a couple times. And I don't know if he wasn't getting the hint or if he had something that he was waiting for.
Right.
It revealed itself towards the end of our interview. It was a 25-minute long interview, and we scheduled 15-minute interviews for these wrestlers.
Right.
Very, very gracious dude. Very kind, very good-hearted.
Very generous.
does a lot outside of the wrestling as
Does a
well.
lot of outside. You guys can go listen to the actual IZW podcast on our social media page. Just
Right.
hit up Big Lip Radio. But he asked a specific question, or he asked if anybody has a specific question after I was done with all my questions.
Right.
And my sister, who's in town,
Ask the dumbest question you can ask a wrestler.
she's like, "All right, so from what I understand, is you're not always a wrestler. So what do you do when you're not a wrestler?"
And then crickets.
And the lion looked at everybody and did the whole knife
Nope,
throat
that's it,
chop.
that's it.
Nope.
Knife chop.
And of course, we're all like, "Oh!"
It's like,
It
thanks,
came off so well on
thanks
the air.
for derailing the train.
Yeah.
Immediately, I'm thinking this dude's mafia.
Yeah, he's gonna kill somebody. He's gonna kill somebody.
I'm in the
These
witness protection
bodies are-
program. What are you guys doing?
Shortly after, the time reveals itself. The reason why he was sticking along is because Nav, Crazy Hot Morgan, which is a wrestler, and a bunch of other people came out and presented him with a birthday cupcake and
Right.
saying happy birthday
Yep.
to him live
Live on
on the
our
Big Lip
show.
Radio podcast because
was
it was
great.
his 25th or 100,053rd birthday. That's what he said, by the way. He wouldn't give us his real age.
Yeah.
They sang happy birthday to him on our
was
podcast.
great.
5-0
It was awesome.
This year.
What is it, Big 5-0? Holy
believe so.
crap.
Really?
Right.
That's insane.
And in the best shape of his life.
I was going to
thought you
say,
were 54.
I thought, right? Not Pappa J.
I'm 53.
The Lion
You sure?
does not look 50, if that's what
No,
you're saying,
Yeah.
Pappa
he
J.
does not.
He
If
looks
said-
like he's in his mid-30s.
If he walked up to you and said, I'm 35 years old, you wouldn't blink. You'd be like, yeah,
I guess
you are.
25 for a reason, not on accident, but on purpose, because I thought he was like in the late 20s, not trying to get on my knees and S&D or anything like that, but because, no joke, he had a little gray in his beard,
Well,
but
that-
so do I.
Yeah, he said he'd
That
been
means-
wrestling for 20 years.
That means
and
you'd
he
have
took
to-
on the Navajo Warrior when he was 5.
He's been to Japan. He's been
Yeah.
everywhere. He had a legacy to tell
Right,
us, and that's
right.
what you guys are going to have to go
Yep.
find out on our podcast. It was followed up with Mr. Classic's interview.
Right.
Like I said,
He had a nice bow tie.
Steve Urkel, Wish
The
version of
Wish.com Steve
yeah,
Urkel.
Wish.com.
Who came up
version
with
of-
that?
Somebody said it.
Larry.
died.
It was Larry.
Larry.
Was it Larry?
It was Larry.
Oh
You
my
heard him
God,
screaming
Larry
it.
to do that.
Larry, the guy that we've interviewed plenty of times on our show during these events, he
Right,
screamed
full
it from
Larry.
the audience. Full Larry. Yes.
Oh, there was a lady next to him screaming out in the crowd. Because she was like all for the females, and Larry was all against the females.
All right.
So it was going back and forth.
A lot
And
of sexism.
She was right on him.
Why do the refs always stop the chicks but don't stop the males?
Yep.
Like that type of thing.
Oh, that's because you get a chance to grab the chicks. Why do you want to grab the dudes?
He kept calling Bryn Thorne Big Dick Thorne. or Big Dick Bryn.
Bryn Thorne's a wrestler, by the way. A female wrestler.
Big Dick Bryn.
Big Dick Bryn, get him! And she would always smile and smirk, and you could see it on her face. It was awesome. And then it was followed up with EJ Sparks, who was Mr. Classic's opponent.
He is one of the best.
And
in
I
the state. The
I
dude's
tried to
amazing.
fill in EJ Sparks with as much as I could. Now
Yeah.
we don't know that. Here's what people don't understand. We don't know any of the match results.
We don't know
don't
anything.
know
We're doing a
the next
pre-show.
pay-per-view.
Right.
We don't know
Right.
anything. So when you hear the promo from Hawaiian Lion, it's the King of the Jungle.
Right.
And we didn't know at the time when we filled that promo that the next pay-per-view was going to be King of the Jungle. It's not
Right.
shtick.
Right.
It was just foreshadowing at the best it could possibly
That's true.
be.
You did refer to him as the king of the. You're the lion, the king of the jungle. You said.
I said that,
Yeah.
and
Right.
had zero idea. And I'm not putting on a cap right now. It
Right,
was
we had no idea.
No cap here.
Well, yeah, we
Zero-
don't work for ICW. We're not on the inside. We're not on.
We pay a
creative.
couple dollars to interview the wrestlers
Right.
before the match starts.
Right,
And
we
that's-
pay a couple dollars to get our name put above theirs,
Yes.
and to
It's
sell
not-
T-shirts and do the pre-show.
Now, if you're anybody that's anybody, wrestling is real. We all know this, right?
It's real to me, damn it.
Wrestling is real.
It's still real to me.
But no matter how fake or real you think it is, we didn't know anything.
Nah, we're not. Part
And the
of creative.
foreshadowing
We
that
don't
happened
book
on this interview was nuts. was nuts. I'm like, EJ, bro, Mr. Claxton said he's going to do you dirty. He's going to grab some chairs. He's going to do all kinds of things. And I don't know if EJ Classic decided to listen to us or not, but it happened.
That's how it went down.
It happened. I was like, I told you. I was screaming on the outside of the ring during the match. I was like, I fucking told you, EJ. And they just don't listen. They don't I don't know what it is, but oppositional defiance. I have that little bit of that syndrome.
Right.
And it was followed up with one of the best wrestlers that I know so far, Thugnificent, man.
Thug.
That
the
gentleman
man.
presented himself very, very well. And a Hawaiian Lion threw some punches, regardless of whether he admits to it or not. He said a real champion wrestles 36 days a month.
Right.
Right? Defends his title 36 days a month. And I told that to Thugnificent. It kind of caught him off guard. And I was like, to be fair, he also said in that same sentence that he can't take anything away from you, Thugnificent,
Right.
because you are a good wrestler. And that kind of calmed it. I was like, am I about to give something away I don't even know yet?
And at the end of the day, I mean, Thug puts the belt up every time he steps into the ring. So
Thug beat
it's
him.
just
Thug
hey,
beat him.
this is
Right.
COVID.
Clean
That's all
pin.
there is.
Thug beat him. And the reason
Right.
why the next pay-per-view that Pappa J and I are BigLipRadio is sponsoring is called King of the Jungle.
Right.
That's because it's the Hawaiian Lions' last match.
Right.
Thugnificent made him essentially retire, if that's how you want to look at it.
Hell, I guess you could, huh?
His last match was against Thug. He didn't win. The Hawaiian
One
Lion
last
didn't
round,
win.
Time to retire.
So now he kicked Hawaiian Lion kicked Thug out of the ring and said, hey, listen, let me take this time. I respect you as a wrestler. You did a good job. And they all gave each other a pat and hug. Thug left. Hawaiian Lion and stated that it's my last match, and then
Yep. Navajo Warrior came out.
Nav came out. Greg and who's that other gentleman, the fedora?
I can't remember his name. Mike something. I
Mike
think?
something came out, and they all begged Nav or the Hawaiian Lion to stay.
Don't retire.
Don't retire. So now because of that, there's one last match, and you're not gonna want to miss
match.
the pay-per-view because it's gonna be against the Navajo Warrior. And if you know anything about the Navajo Warrior, he's in WWE 2K22 for Christ's sake, right?
Right. He's the logistics guy. He's behind the scenes.
a big part of this,
He's
and you're not going to want to miss this match. It's going to be great. He's been in a strap match with Gino Rivera.
Right.
There's so many matches. This gentleman's been the Navajo Warrior has been a part of WWE, for Christ's sake.
Right. That was
WWF. Back before it was WWE.
That strap match was the day I beat Gino in rock, paper, scissors, if I remember right.
Gino kicked your ass, dude.
What?
Gino Rivera.
Oh.
If you go look at our YouTube, there's matches where Gino beats your ass multiple times
Yeah.
on different shows.
I don't
Did you
remember
show him
any
the
of that.
awesome the card?
Oh yeah, before we move on to
Ooh.
our next the
the Indie
part of
Raw
the show,
card.
Yeah.
There's a show. The Indie Raw card gave you specifically that roast. What card are you holding with the plastic case, by the way?
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa. He made sure that he wanted to make sure that we gave you that card.
Oh,
so
really? 'Cause
At first, he gave us the card by itself and said, "Make sure Pappa J gets that." And then, like an hour later, he's like, "Oh, by the way, make sure Pappa J gets that card. And here's a plastic case so you don't ruin it because you're fucking drunk and retarded."
Because you have to know Thunder Rosa is my favorite female wrestler right now.
Yes.
And,
Let me hold that up to the
yeah,
camera
please
here.
hold that to the
So
camera.
this is Thunder Rosa. I'm gonna hold it up. This is it's autographed, it's signed, and it's part of a card game. You're wondering why it's a card, but that's because it's from Indie Card, Raw Deal Indie Card.
right. It's kind of a Magic the Gathering with wrestling, independent wrestlers.
Pokemon, whatever card
Right.
game you can think of. It's like that, but for wrestlers. Hearthstone, if you're a gamer of digital card games instead
Right.
of physical. He also, the Indie Card guys, that's what I'm going to call them, Indie Card guys, made us a card, Pappa J.
Right.
They made us our exclusive card, Big Lip Radio. It says, when you hit an action, opponent discards one card.
Right.
That's what happens.
Big power that we have
It's a
So-
big powerhouse
in
right
this
now.
game.
Yeah. So
Yes.
he's talking about he wants to get pictures of the crew.
To make them our own cards.
Right.
Oh, wow.
But we found out that you're going to have a weakness.
Oh, what's up, Slay Zombie? We see you
What
watching.
was my
The
weakness?
man in the
So you
back
see
is
down at the
Marcus,
bottom,
my
at the
sister's
bottom- oh,
husband.
where's the card? At the bottom of the card, it tells you what the weaknesses are. And on your card, it's going to say if you ever come up against Gino, that you just lose.
Your weakness is Gino Rivera.
So you know how it gives you,
Cappuccino
it gives you an action underneath our actual title? Our action is literally, it says, when you hit an action, opponent discards one card. So if you use this card
That's an
as a
important
player,
card.
it's such an advantage. And if you're the opponent of this card, you're going to end up discarding one card almost every
Right.
turn if you decide to do an action. So we appreciate Indie Raw Cards deal. They're actual promo cards in there if you want to pull it out for me, Pappa J, so I can shout them out on social media. It's the other card that you see that's in that deck. Don't drop everything. I guess we'll wait for you. He's handing all the stacks of... Okay, so... That's the IZW Monster event. Are you kidding me, Pappa J? You don't have the Indie card, Raw card? All right,
I don't.
All right.
Oh, wait.
You got it? Over there?
Wait, see this? Is this it?
Nope.
Yes, yes. Either way, we
Either
got you
way, I'll
another
have it.
surprise.
Oh, what's that?
We got you another surprise. Now, it's right next to the SNES Classic. Bust that out. Now, you kind of bought that yourself.
Right.
If you
oh,
want
my
to if you want to hold
God.
it up.
Oh, my God.
What is
Put
that?
This, to the this is Thugnificent's new CD, 50 Shades of Thuggin'. Oh, my God. That's awesome.
This gentleman, Thugnificent, is very, very proud of this CD. I'm holding it up to the
Right.
camera right now. You're watching us live. It's one of the benefits of watching our stream, whether it's live or after.
Multi-talented
50s.
guy.
And it's a CD, dude.
Right,
When's the
it's
last
a
time you've ever
CD.
been
It's
presented
got
with
some
this?
tape holding it closed, buddy.
Not no more.
So I'm going to...
He taped it up good, dude. That just shows you I haven't even opened it to listen to it because it's your CD. You paid the money for it.
let's throw that
It's a
in my
CD. I'll
Xbox.
show you on the background. There you go. It's a CD. Now, we have another
Cannot wait.
before we move on, one last gift for you. If you reach far to the right to where the Playboys are, yeah, we have Playboys in the studio. Grab those two posters here. Cuckoo Kachu went out of his way specifically to get these for you. He was completely obliterated during this event. And during his obliteration, he didn't watch any of the wrestling events. He left way beforehand. He harassed all the wrestlers to get their signatures for you on these posters.
And you know what's funny? So he kept the pen in his pocket, and wrestlers were coming out to sign it like, well, how do I sign it if there's no pen? There was a lot of wrestlers that came out looking to sign it.
In the middle of that one, you'll see, let me grab that one, Pappa J. I'm going to hold it up to the camera. There's a wrestler called Graves, the big dude with the beard.
Right.
He harassed that dude and his drunkenness.
Oh, look at the signatures on the bottom.
That poster. And this is a dude I would never intimidate or harass.
Do you know the
ever in my
signatures
life.
on the bottom?
The BLR crew signed that poster. Graves is a no shit cage fighter though.
Right. Yes, he
You
will
don't
beat
wanna
the
F with
hell
him.
out of you.
Right.
And Cuckoo effed with him in his drunken state.
Man.
One of my favorite parts of the show.
Cuckoo's listening.
Right?
He said, "I still got them signed." He wanted to give those to you, so that's all his doing. So thank him and not us.
Graves is one of my favorite parts of the show. My favorite, 2 dudes.
Graves' signature comment or remark in the ring is he'll look at any wrestler there. He'll be like, 1 dude, 2 dude, 3 dude, however many are in the ring.
Right.
And depending on who's the best besides him in the ring, his competition, he'll say, still only 2 dudes. Because that just proves how badass he is.
There's 2 dudes, him and everybody else.
And him and everybody else. You see what I'm saying? It's really
Nice.
cool. One last story. I was completely humiliated during one of our shirt sales.
Wait, what, you?
Yes, I have this card reader here for PayPal here.
Oh, it was great.
I'm holding it up to the camera now. It's a PayPal here card reader, and it takes the chip as well as a card swipe.
Right.
Now, for whatever reason, the lady who was giving me her card to buy a shirt,
Right.
I swiped a card and it said did not accept. I swiped it again, did not accept. And I looked at her, I was like, you want me to swipe it again?
He was swiping it wrong.
She's like, yeah, swipe it again. I swiped. The swipes were all right because the strip was on the bottom.
Right,
I don't know
right.
what drunk ass you were looking
No,
at late.
you had it wrong.
Because when I decided to insert the chip, there's 2 spots where you can insert something here, and I hit the wrong hole. The first hole,
Wrong hole, bud.
was the top, and the card was sticking out and backwards according to late, which I highly doubt because I remember seeing the chip. It just didn't stick in all the way.
Dude, the chip was hanging out of the reader.
You're right, it was because it wasn't the right hole. Late, I know you wouldn't understand that because you never stuck your thing in a hole.
What did she tell you?
She's like, listen, I found the right hole after like the
Right.
3rd time. And I was
Right.
like, oh, man, I couldn't find the right hole. And she's like, oh, that's why you're wearing that Tampa Bay Buccaneers hat, huh? It must be
I
hard
hope
for
you don't have this problem at home.
And yeah, I was so humiliated. I was like, listen, I got 4 kids. And she's like, it may not be all the time, but it seems like you still have that problem. I was like, get out of here.
Listen, sweetheart, just close your eyes and exhale slowly.
So we asked the
Exhale.
delicate flower before coming in.
What's
and she
up,
said
Ben?
yes.
How you doing in the chat? Oh my gosh! So I was completely humiliated at this event. After I felt like I did an all right job because of you, Pappa J, providing the questions. We did our homework. So tune in, be prepared, because on May 7th we'll be live at King of the Jungle. And with that being said, we will catch you guys on the next segment. We'll be right back.
Oh man,
What's up?
I just beat my last video game.
What do you mean you beat your last video game?
Yeah, I just beat Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country. I mean, I beat them all.
Are you sure you've beat them all?
Well, no.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself down to Fallout Games in Tempe, North Phoenix, Paradise Valley, or the Mesa location. They specialize in all the old school video games. Or you can go to falloutgames.net and see what they got online as well. But it's best to go to the store location. You get the whole experience. They even got Legos.
Oh, geez, thanks. I'm going now.
This is the Hawaiian Lion, the Hawaiian Suplex Machine, the King of the Jungle, and I've been 3-time King of the Jungle in IZW, and you're listening to Big Lip Radio.
Snack time.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't making bacon pancakes, but what we are doing is trying a bunch of different snacks and rating them on a scale of 1 to 5 and telling you why. It's one of my favorite segments in the whole entire world, which is why we don't get rid of it, which is why we included it in the show. It made our show an hour and a half long.
Right.
Because this segment alone takes 30 minutes. because of the amount of the volume of snacks we try.
Snackery.
Man, we got some good ones today.
We do have some good ones.
I'm surprised we're not trying the ones that you provided there late.
Well, we'll save them for another time. We got some old ones up here we got to get through.
Okay, you're a fan of getting rid of the
stocked up. We're stocked up.
You're a fan of getting rid of the expired snacks, and I appreciate that. Because I wouldn't do it. I would have tried it 2 years later and be like, hey.
It doesn't taste very good.
You know those sunflower seeds that were up there that were sitting there for like 3 years that tasted like a cheeseburger from Burger King?
Right.
They're dry and dusty.
I tried them the other day in my car on my way to work.
Right.
As soon as I popped them in my mouth, the first thought was like, oh my gosh, did I just stop at Burger King? They were really good.
Wow.
I was like, Eric's a fucking liar. The boss lies all the time.
No,
just because his
Hey,
own agenda
I've had
keeps
some
us from
bad
trying
experience
snacks.
with expired snacks.
You have, but we haven't.
Yeah, well, I don't want to relive it.
You don't have
It
to.
was that bad that I do not want to relive it.
Now you're holding up a snack from when I was trapped in Mexico. What difference does it make? What difference does it make?
Well, this is a
Who's
COVID
that
one.
sound like?
We're trying to get
Hillary Clinton. What difference does it make? Never let a crisis go to waste.
Right.
Go ahead. What difference does it make? Late. Go ahead and read
What
that.
do we got right there?
He wants me to read the Spanish because
I'm
he
out.
doesn't.
I'm out.
We got the Paki Taxo Quexo. No joke. It's not queso. It's Quexo. Quexo. I'm not lying. You got
He's
these
got Cheetos.
Saborchitos,
and
Doritos
Doritos.
3D, Crojitos, and Cheetos.
That's the Pake Taxo Quexo.
Yes, it is no joke. Straight out of Mexico. When I was trapped there for 5 days
What's it
with
say
COVID,
at the top? It says no nutritional value.
there's no new. I'm holding it up to the camera so you guys know I'm not just lying. We're about to try these. I don't see anything that says spicy or
Flaming hot.
yes, flaming hot or anything like that. I can't read the nutritional facts because I don't speak Spanish or read Spanish.
Man, you missed a good salsa
Ooh,
last
hey,
week.
there's a phone number here. PepsiCo.
Should we call it?
Tieto.
Should we call it?
Who's got a phone on him handy? Pappa J.
Oh,
Pick up that phone. We're calling his phone number. It's an 800 number, so get ready. Here, let me turn it. It's on the back of this
1-800.
No, it's just 800. I guess you can put one.
555
901
BOOB.
901
901
9500.
9500.
Here, let me turn this music down.
Calling customer service?
No, we're about to call something. I don't know what it is. Like the comic books in.
Por su llamada. Disculpe que no lo pudimos conectar. Por favor, escoja una de las siguientes ofertas que
Hold on.
tenemos
Yes.
para usted.
C.
Para obtener los precios más
Press
bajos en boletos
uno
de avión.
for English.
C.
What? Keep it.
This call may be recorded. Gracias por su llamada. Para hablar con un agente de Volaris, presione 1.
Is that all the way up?
Si necesita atención al cliente para
It
su
is.
próximo viaje, presione 2. Para una nueva
They're gonna
compra de
track him down.
boletos de avión,
I'm
presione
curious.
3.
I want to. Is it gonna be a person?
Okay, now what number is this? Why do we call this number?
It's on the back of
What
this.
is this?
Paxi.
Gracias por su llamada. Para hablar
Okay,
con
you
un
can hang it
agente
up.
de
I thought it was
Volaris.
going to connect us to a real person after it rang. Sorry, my fault. But I thought it was going to connect us. Like when you read comic books or old video
Right.
game magazines, they have the old phone numbers in there. We're always curious and we want to try them.
And there in Mexico, they still put the phone number down instead of the website because they haven't discovered Wi-Fi yet.
Get the fuck out of here, you racist. Let's open these bad boys up and try them.
I'm not racist. I'm culturalist.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Because he didn't deny us calling the phone number.
Right.
All right, I'm going to take a little bit of each. Take a handful because
right.
there's 3D Doritos, there's Cheetos. I guess I
Ooh,
just
look
got
at
all
that.
Cheetos.
Look at that.
My mouth is watering.
That is.
They look hot.
That is a
They do
one
look hot. They
neon
are
orange.
very red.
Hold on.
You can pass those over here anytime there, the boss.
You just had a Burger King McDouble
And pizza.
and pizza. You don't need no more snacks, Pappa J. Kyle Clark says, hola, como estás?
We don't know that I had pizza.
I saw it.
Yeah,
let me see
and
the
the
bag
boss
here.
is a liar.
Whoa.
Ew,
Whoa. Right? Am I wrong? Whoa.
So far, I got a piece of popcorn and some Cheetos.
The Cheetos are whoa-ing me right now. Let me get a 3D Dorito. I want to pull a 3D Dorito out of that bag.
I can't read it. I can't read it. So I'm going to say it says no carbs, okay?
The boss is trying to reach for the bag every time somebody passes it. It's the funniest shit ever. Look, I got a 3D Dorito here. Remember when those came out in the 90s?
Right.
Late 90s? They used to like cut the top of your mouth because they were
you get
just
one of these?
air puffed chips. Yeah, those little Funyun curls things.
All right. All right, this is bullshit. I'm enjoying a foreigner snack.
Right? It's so flavorful. That flavor.
Very.
Flavor. I think Americans miss flavor.
And ironically, they're not fucking it up with the hot
A spice
right
of any type. Hey, give it to Marcus, man. Let Marcus try some. He's
Yeah,
playing
they're-
Call. He's
What fucking skin was that, dude?
Meanwhile, we're putting flaming hot on every fucking thing that we can stand, and it sucks.
You're more than welcome to give your opinion too. Don't be afraid, there, Marcus.
But it doesn't taste flaming hot.
This is a goddamn 5.
Holy shit!
Right.
I think you're right, Pappa J.
This is a 5. I'm loving it. I could eat that whole bag. Of course, the bag's smaller because they're a little bit skinnier over there in Mexico.
They are. I don't think I've ever.
It's
I
the-
see more fat Americans than I do fat Mexicans.
Right.
It's the perfect combination of puff and crunch.
Oh my god.
Right.
Look at he's looking at the bag, Marcus.
Right. It's delicious. Marcus wants some.
It's not super
That.
good flavor.
Very crunchy,
All right.
crispy.
Hey,
So
what-
you said 5, Pappa J?
It's a 5.
What's this warning label say right here?
It says exceso calorías.
What? Really?
Yes.
They put a warning on there for excessive calories.
I'm trying to interpret the calories here.
May contain COVID-22.
Well, that's what I was trapped there for. COVID-22.
It's made out of dead bats.
Holy shit. It says exceso grasas saturados.
Ooh, saturated fats.
Excesos sodio, which is
Oh,
sodium.
a lot of sodium. A lot of
Those are good,
calories.
I didn't try the popcorn yet in there. So, no
It's a
joke.
10.
It's got popcorn, 3D Doritos, Cheetos, and Crujitos, whatever those are.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's a
twisty guy.
fucking I agree. That's
All
a
day
5.
long.
The flavor of all of those tastes so much better because we've tried all the English version, right?
Right.
And we're like, this is a 4, this is 4.5. This is a fucking 5.
It's a step above.
So
it's
the
wonderful.
English versions don't leave enough dust.
So
And what is that called?
So I'm actually going to say 4.5 just because I don't like
Paque
this. I don't like
Teco?
the spiral things that are in there.
The spiral things
They're
are
good,
Fritos. They're
but
just
they're not-
Mexican
they're not
versions
as
of
good.
Fritos. You know how the Fritos are the
Ah.
scoops and all
Well,
that
that's a
stuff?
good- that's a
this
good
is a
snack.
spiral Frito. It is so good. The Paque Taxo. I'll
eat
show you
the whole
guys
bag.
on right
Yeah,
now.
it's good.
It's so good. My gosh. Who'd have thought, right? With Pappa J being as racist as he is, I
Right.
never thought you'd give
I
a
mean,
Mexican
what?
snack a 5.
I'm not
Go ahead and
racist.
open up what we
Oh,
got.
man.
Here, let me show everybody. Go ahead, Eric.
Wait, what did everybody else give?
I'm racist.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
5, 4.5, 4.5,
Five.
or 5.
It's okay. So you're
So
only
it was a
4.5
5 from you,
5 from me.
4.5 from me, 5 from Jared.
5 from late. Or
Marcus?
Opie.
Opie.
Marcus, what do you give this?
Personally, I give it a 5 out of 10.
Oh, 5 out of 10.
5 out of 5.
So that's a 3.5.
5 out of 5.
That's a 2.5, buddy. If it's 5 out of 10, it's
No,
2.5 out
that's
of
a-
5.
out of 5.
Listen, I don't know math. He's thinking. Marcus
Yeah,
is thinking. The guy in the background of our live stream.
3 3/4 stars.
Marcus.
4? Okay, that's a good score. 4, 4.5, and 3 5s. That might be the VIP tonight. Now, late, you brought these in last weekend, but we didn't get to try them. What did you bring in? Do you remember?
What?
Do you remember what you brought in?
Yeah, those are pizza goldfish.
There you
Nothing
go.
beats the blast. Flavor blasted goldfish.
Papa J knows. God damn, you must be addicted.
He
We
got
got the
him in his
new
lunch.
pizza flavor goldfish bake crackers. Flavor blasted extra cheesy pizza. I'm holding it up to the camera right now so you guys can all see it. So you can go get it yourself if we decide to
These
give it
do
a good
not have
score.
the excessive caloria sticker on them.
Excessive.
Oh, they probably are.
That's hilarious.
I spit all over this fucking microphone with those,
Is there
those
orange
Mexican
dust all over it
snacks. It's a 3D Dorito that was stuck to the microphone. Let me open this.
So he's
Now-
opening up the goldfish.
The smell.
Pizza goldfish?
It smells like fucking pizza sauce.
Ah, yeah.
I'm going to grab a handful. I'm going to show everybody what's inside the bag. Can't really see it. Let me show you this
They
camera.
look just like
Go ahead.
goldfish.
They do. Here's what they look like.
Yeah,
after the
keto
bag.
goldfish right here.
That's what it sounds like, keto goldfish.
Oh, yeah.
There's a good crunch.
4 of them. Portion control.
I think there's too much crunch, though.
Excessive calories.
Too much bread. Too much bread.
What?
Too much
Not
bread.
enough dust?
Yeah,
Mm,
too much
yeah.
bread, not enough dust. That's my opinion so
Did
far.
we get used to the
It
El
liter-
Mexicali?
No, it crumbles, kind of.
It's like a sandy, gritty taste.
Yeah.
Are these expired?
No, he just bought them a week and a half.
And they
2 weeks
don't
ago.
taste like pizza.
They don't taste like pizza at all.
They're not flavor blasted with shit besides goddamn cracker flavor.
Yeah, these.
It tastes like
I
a
mean-
saltine. I dipped it in a chicken noodle soup.
I mean, they're goldfish. The bag's going to be gone by the time you're done with the second commercial.
I don't
on
know about
anything
this.
You're watching, but
Not for me, I'll tell you that much.
yeah, this is a disappointment. Regular goldfish are
Oh,
much
shit.
better.
The
Was
regular-
our bar set too high?
A
Yeah, I
regular
think so.
saltine tastes better than these.
That's why it
Right.
feels like it's like a saltine without salt.
Yeah.
Like if you just
There's
brush
a
all the salt off the cracker.
serious lack of flavor.
A normal goldfish is
These
a
aren't-
4.5.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
This is not even that standard.
Those aren't expired there late, the boss?
Uh-uh.
Nothing?
No, he's eating them.
Oh, that's true. He's not bitching about it, so okay.
May of
They're
2022.
Huh.
I give that a 2. It's
Yeah,
not
Opie,
offensive.
people-
There's just nothing to it.
People are talking shit about you in the chat, Opie.
What do you want? What?
Slay Zombie says, Opie, you can't eat that. And
Listen,
then
I-
Ben
I'm past the 50-pound mark, bud.
And then-
Portion control.
Ben asked, how's it going, Jammer?
Yo, what's up, Benny?
Pedro, you're a cheater. From JB plus
So,
3.
Yeah. Talk about the 4 fucking ice creams you've had in the last week, okay?
Oh, he's calling everybody out in the chat. Oh, my
that's
gosh.
not good. She took me.
We
for
gotta
ice
hide
cream.
the chat from Opie. Oh my
Right.
gosh, he's going
Right.
off like a fucking
Right.
Uzi.
I mean, she took Pappa J for grieving ice cream the other day, so I can't talk shit about that one. But
Oh my God. Cheeto. You're a fucking cheater, Pedro.
Man, but for a cheater snack, that was a crappy cheater snack.
that's a horrible cheater snack.
I wouldn't waste
I'm
any
sorry,
cheat
man.
meal on that.
I'm sorry, man. They look better in the bag.
You know what? I give that a 2.5.
I'm glad I only had 4 of those shitty snacks.
Yes,
That's like cheating on the wife with a fat chick.
You want to?
I mean,
Wait, what are you trying to refer
No.
to? So that snack by itself on Z Money scale is a 2.5.
Yeah, I gave it a 2.
Because you're right, Opie. When you talk about goldfish, they're normally on a 4.5 basis, easy. And these flavor blasted ones, could no joke put it between a 4.5 and a 5. Especially if it's pizza. I feel like I've tried pizza cheeses that are
Right.
way better than what we just tried.
better.
Yeah.
Jesus, are you kidding?
So-
Awesome.
I mean, I'd rather have a box of saltines. So
That's
I'm gonna
not
give
even
this-
I'd
flavor.
rather
I'm gonna
have
give
pizza
I'm
flavored
gonna give it a
Pringles.
1, man.
Yes.
Just
a
because
1?
saltines, I'd rather go buy a box of saltines.
Of course.
That was not good. Dude, hopefully this will
Here it comes.
this'll
Clean up.
this will
You
be
guys
a-
are the best in chat, I tell you what.
this will redeem right here.
So hold on, what'd you give it, Pappa J? What score did you give it?
2.
2. What'd you give it, boss? 1. I give it a 2.5. What'd you give it, Opie?
2.
2. What'd you give it, Marcus?
Definitely.
2. Okay,
2.
so that was probably the LVP,
LVP.
loser VIP here on the show. What do you
So-
got there to wash the taste out from our mouth?
that's
there?
why I save these for later. Oreo Thins, dark chocolate.
Hey, Marcus,
Thin
you know
and
what? I
crispy.
love dark chocolate, brother.
Is that why you invited him here?
Oh, no.
Let's hold these
My
up.
heart is broken. I'm a little crushed.
Oreo Thins, no joke. Dark chocolate. I feel like this is one of the snacks we've had for quite a while.
It's got the peel stick thing on the top.
And I
So
swear,
you're
and I swear to
reminding me
God-
so I didn't open it like a normal bag of chips?
Well, the last ones they had didn't have the peel stick.
Right. I swear to God, my wife listens, knows when snack time is, and she tunes in just for snack time.
Hey, that's usually when we get our most viewers, by the way. Snack. Look how small these are.
Well, it said
Thins.
Thins.
I know, but who gets fucking Oreo Thins
and
unless
they're
they're on a
covered.
diet?
You know what?
They're covered in dark chocolate.
I got 2 of them, and it looks like 1. Go ahead
Oh,
and
my
pass it
God.
around.
I'm very excited.
Look, I'm holding it up to the camera. That's not 2 Oreos or 1 Oreo. That's 2. 2.
Oh, bummer. They're not covered in chocolate.
No, it's just here.
It's got a dark chocolate filling.
There's 2 types of people. There's one Oreo eater who decides to pull it apart
Look,
and
babe.
find out what they get.
Look.
Uh-oh. Come on, Dad. Look at that.
The first
Look
one
at
of a
that,
dozen.
Mrs.
She's gonna fuck you up when you get home, Opie. Look at that. Not much cream. It's not really a snack.
No.
It's like if we got the goldfish chocolate covered ones, the chocolate goldfish.
Does finish nice.
Well, because it's light.
Does finish nice.
These are nice. This is a good ratio.
No,
You know what? I
Yeah, it is.
think I'm going to have to agree with the boss.
I need more fucking cream. Are you
I
okay?
just need a glass of milk,
Are you
and
a
that entire
cookie guy?
pack is gone.
Are you a cookie guy?
I
or
am a
cream?
cookie guy.
Well, no, that's why I'm a cream guy instead of the Oreos.
Well, yeah, but these cookies are very thin to
you
match the thin cream.
No, thank you. Here, let me
You put 2 creams in there.
let me help you out there, late. Let me put 3 creams in there. All right, so there's a 3 creamer.
You want some more?
There's a 3
I can
creamer.
give
It
you
looks
some
like a
more.
normal Oreo now. Let me try that.
All it's missing is a glass of milk.
This is a 5 all day long, man. This is wonderful.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no, double
this is
stuff is
wonderful.
where it's at.
No,
I agree. I agree.
It's fine.
The
No,
flavor
these are
of
good.
an Oreo is there. I'm not lying.
These are good right here.
I'm not disagreeing with you when I say the flavor of the Oreos. It's not a dark chocolate. It's a normal Oreo flavor, is it not?
But the cream in the middle is dark,
dark
chocolate.
I know, but
And
it's not a dark chocolate flavor. It
But
tastes
it
like a
doesn't
normal
taste.
Oreo.
It doesn't taste like dark chocolate.
It tastes
though.
like a normal fucking Oreo, even though it's a dark chocolate cover.
Nope.
Did you try some there?
The wafer of the Oreo
did you give
taste
some to
makes it
Marcus?
taste like normal Oreo.
Let
As
you got one? Okay.
as fucked up as it is for me to say this, and I thought I'd never say this.
Shut the fuck
This
up.
one's
This
better.
is better than a
Get
regular
the
Oreo.
fuck out of
It
here.
beats regular
I almost
Oreo.
fucking just fell over in my chair.
Hey,
No fucking
hey,
way.
You know what?
I'm
I
saying
think
it.
so too.
I'm saying it.
Well, I
This
don't.
is
Whatever you have to say there to the
Oreo
boss.
thins.
The
King
only,
of the Hill.
The only one that does better than this is the fudge covered ones.
I'll show you
God,
fucking
those are
fudge
so
covered
good.
Oreos. Go to take me to the bathroom. Give me an Oreo. I'll fucking shit all over that. That's awful. Give me one of these thins. I'll shit on it. I'll show you.
You guys are
fudge-covered.
crazy if you think that's better than a normal
No.
Oreo.
It's better than a regular Oreo.
The
And
reason- you
regular
know-
Oreo used to be a 5. Now it's
I
now it's a
figured it
4.5.
out. I fucking figured it out.
Oh, here we go. Here's some bullshit.
You addicts out there, this feeds that fucking urge.
Oh,
But
you
you're gonna
think-
eat the whole pack, much like you.
I'll eat this whole pack right the fuck now.
If you had a
You
normal
won't. Hey,
Oreo, you would
you-
eat half a pack.
You can't finish that before the show's over.
Yeah, no balls. No fucking balls. You won't fit. Here, hold it. Let me hold it up to the camera. Show him how much
Dude,
is left.
he ate all the Cheetos.
Let me show him how much is
I ate
left.
all the. To be fair, I just ate
You
that bag
can't.
of
You
Cheetos.
can't finish that fucking bag before the show's over.
Pappa
Look,
J is
he ate all
gonna
the good
finish.
stuff out of the bag.
He's gonna finish his whole fucking pack of Oreos
Oh, I
before.
don't
Are you
know.
gonna agree to that?
But it's not on my diet.
Dude, it's gonna make
You don't have a diet. You
What?
just had Burger King.
I'm
Fucking
keto.
pizza.
I've done pizzas.
You
and
got
lunches.
a large, extra large soda right
might,
there.
might be diet.
It's not. Who cares? It's all the worst. This is
Pizzas
bad
are
for you.
legend, by the way.
You get me so flustered right now, bud.
You know, you can't.
Well, how many Oreos are left?
That's a lot of Oreos.
There's
I can't,
3/4 of a pack of that Oreos
Quarters
left.
of a pack.
I could probably get through 3/4 of that.
I know you could, but you're not the one claiming it.
I know.
Papa
Can't do
J
it.
is.
Can't do it.
Okay,
do
there
it.
it is. There it is.
No, I
That
can't
is
do
not
it.
good. What'd you
But
give
it's
it
a
as a
5.
score?
It's
A
a
5?
5.
What'd you give it
That's
there?
a 5.
The 5? I give it a fucking 1. What'd you give
What?
it, Opie?
Bullshit.
Oh, you're
I'm
This is
gonna
called
give it a
bullshit.
3.5.
It's bullshit. It doesn't. It's like a mimic. It's for those people who are on the keto diet bullshit. It's like Opie should be eating these, but he's not because he understands what a real fucking Oreo is.
Hey,
Well,
you
while I disagree that those are better than the normal Oreos because a normal Oreo is a 10 out of 5. They're still good.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to save this pack. Next Tuesday, I
After
will
it's all
eat,
steel.
Well, no,
I
I
will
was thinking
eat this entire thing.
we'll get him a fresh pack.
No, a fresh pack.
A fresh pack.
Fresh pack.
Yeah.
From start of the show to the end of the show,
If
you'll
you get
finish it.
3/4.
All right, we'll do it.
Well, no, if
We'll
you
do
get
it.
3/4 of the way through it. 'cause
No,
that's about what
no,
that's at.
no. Start to finish.
We'll do it. I'll start it at the beginning of the YouTube portion of the show, and I'll finish it by the end of the audio portion.
So what happens
of
if
the
you don't?
So Opie, go to Costco,
show. Well,
get the
something's
family
gotta always
size.
happen, man.
Because you're making it. You're like, I'm gonna do this. So if it doesn't happen, I need to make sure.
Hey, he puts on that fucking Speedo.
Oh my God. No,
I'll make it, man. Where's
He
the
puts
Speedo?
on that Speedo.
Yeah, see, because you guys are
Not for the whole. I want to see you naked. But either way, I didn't say that. You got to wear that Speedo for the last segment of next podcast. If you or the next
The
podcast.
next podcast.
I was gonna say he's gonna get to the end and be like, "Ah, I didn't finish it."
You got so
I'll
you
wear it for
have
the last minute.
You have the first 2 segments of not this. Oh yeah, this upcoming podcast next week to finish it. And if you don't, you're wearing the Speedo that last segment.
No, here it is. Here it
Okay,
is.
go
Ready?
ahead,
Ready?
go
Ready? If I don't finish it by the end of the audio portion, we'll finish the YouTube portion with me flashing the Speedo.
Flashing?
I'll put on the Speedo, grab my coat, I'll come in here, and I'll flash the
You're
Speedo.
trying to go and fucking just flash everybody.
Right, on the YouTube.
You know what? I
And
can
that'll
go,
be the trailer.
so
for the
that
show?
no, that'll
Right.
be the extra content
Right.
for those who are
Right.
watching on YouTube.
Right,
I
that'll
see
be
what
the
you're saying.
YouTube content.
You know what? I could go for that. So what if you do finish it?
If I do finish it,
You get a year NES Classic.
You're about to
pack.
grab something. You can't. You about to take something from my shelf. You want a pack? You want 3 packs of Pokemon cards? Like what are you looking at up there? Oh shit! Oh shit!
You know how much that is?
that's a healthy loss right there. I can't do it.
But no, hey, you get the pick. I left it up to you. If that's what you want to pick, I'm down. I'll agree to it. I'll agree to it. Oh shit!
Oh, the Pikachu.
Whatever's in there and everything.
Yep.
There's
About
there's
25 bucks in
there's
there.
like a fucking silver dollar in there and a couple other things. That thing's you can't find that anywhere right now. So you're gonna grab that piggy bank.
That's Pikachu.
There's
piggy
some
bank
dollar
behind.
bill. The reason why it sounds so hollow is because there's a lot of dollars in there. You can hear the dollar bills, can't you?
Don't tell Cuckoo.
It's blocking all
he's
the
gonna go to
foliage.
the club.
Let me see that. So,
Yo, I had Cuckoo spot me a 10 spot at the show on fucking Saturday, and it was all ones. and he pulls it out and he hands me the stack, and there's like $100 in ones.
so just so we're clear,
Oh my god!
like,
Wow, look at that. There's a paper in there.
so I pulled out
A $2 bill.
half a $2 bill. I might have just ripped it, but there's more in there. I can see it.
All right.
So-
That's what we'll do.
Okay, next show, if you decide to finish that, the rest, I'm not gonna make you buy a new pack. I'll tell you that right now because
the kids are gonna come in here and get
we
that.
only finished 3/4. If anybody else comes in and eats that, that's the only stipulation where I'd make you buy a new pack.
We'll wrap that up in a nice freezer bag to keep it nice and fresh.
Yes.
And if I can't demolish that whole thing by the end of the audio portion of the show, I will wear those.
Yeah, hey,
Speedos.
just wrap it in that. None of the kids will touch it.
Pappa J is gonna wear this
I'll
fucking
wear those
Speedo.
Speedos.
Naked, full naked, except for this Speedo.
Except for the Speedos. Luckily, I just took care of downstairs area, so it shouldn't be too gross.
Oh my god.
And then,
Good thing it doesn't match the top.
for those who are just listening, they are no joke wolves Speedos that have ears on them.
right.
There's ears on them.
But when I win, I will walk away with my own Pikachu piggy bank and whatever contents lies
There's a
therein.
lot of dollar bills at least in here. I don't know if they're $2 bills,
And
$5
a
bills, or
ripped
$20.
$2 bill.
There's a ripped one we for sure pulled out.
Right.
So the other halves might be in there. You just tape that
This
sucker
was
together.
the kids' college fund.
It was. I think this is K-Dog's fucking piggy bank.
Wait, how late are we? We're going to have to finish this in the next segment.
That's fine. No,
Oh,
so
I thought you were gonna.
what we're going to do is we're going to drink one more drink and be on with our show. So I give that a 1. That's not the
late.
MVP. Well, we're not super late. We're only at 1:06. We're going to come back with the best stuff ever.
Ever.
The best stuff ever. So last thing we're going to try here is what we like to call
Yes.
the Coca-Cola Starlight edition. It just came out a week and a half ago. I picked it up, but Pappa J wasn't here because he was taking care of other business, which we'll get into in the last segment. Let's go ahead and crack this sucker open and hurry up and get through this so we can get into the meat and potatoes of it.
I am excited.
I smelt it. It smells good. Go ahead and pour that into these cups. Are you pouring it into my fucking alcohol? Yeah, look at that fucking face.
That's my cup.
We only had 4 cups
your alcohol
total.
Cups, no, I had one here.
Oh, okay. So we had 5 total?
No, we had 4.
Yeah, your jalapeno liquor's still in the fridge.
Okay, 'cause I'm about to try that.
It is a red
It is. It's red.
Coca-Cola. Very
Where's that?
deep red.
Where's that bottle? Here, I'll show you guys on the camera. You can watch it now. Coca-Cola Starlight just came out.
What does that finish?
I still got the
What does
Oreo.
that finish? I know the Oreos.
Here, switch, switch the next drink in your
the
mouth.
smoother version of the cherry finish.
It's like a vanilla hint with cherry. You're right. It's like a doled down cherry vanilla Coke.
It is delicious.
Wait, what? What is delicious?
I don't know.
Delicious. You know, I've been handing these out like candy all day long. I might as well toss out another one. This is a 5.
What the fuck? Almost 3 snacks. You gave a 5, Pappa J.
When's the last time Pappa J's given good scores like this?
It's because he hasn't been on a show in a while.
Right,
He's missing it.
fucking
That's
COVID.
true, huh? No COVID.
He's dealing with Omicron.
Oh, he can't fucking
Omicron.
smell. He can't fucking.
You just got
It's a new variant.
Yeah, he just got his taste buds back.
That's so funny. Oh my god, Omicron. I know we've heard that before, but every time you fucking say it, it's hilarious.
Omicron. Yeah, it's definitely.
I've only heard it before from you two gentlemen, by the way. Opie and Pappa J. I've not heard it anywhere else outside of that. Omicron. Okay, let me go first. So that Coke, if you were to try a Coke that's not been sat in a fridge, and you just open it up right off the shelf and tried it, it tastes like a warm Coke.
Right.
The after effect has a little bit of cherry vanilla, but it's nothing I would poo-poo on. It's all right. I like Coke, and I also like cherry vanilla
Right.
Coke. I like cherry Coke, and I like the vanilla Coke. They sell them differently. This is really good. It's a 4.5. It's not a 5 because cold, it tastes like a warm Coke. Coke. It tastes like a warm Coke. And for that, I can't say Coke. It's a...
You want to try his favorite
It's a
bottle?
4.5, not a 5. It's not. It doesn't turn me off, but it doesn't turn me on, but it turns me on. If that makes sense.
See, I'm on the other side of the coin. I'm not a big Coke fan, and It does taste like a.
He's a big
flat-
Coke fan.
Yeah, right.
He gave me that fucking look.
He did.
And he pointed his moose knuckle at me.
I was talking there, buddy.
You definitely know when he said something true.
It's kind of a little flat. It's not as
yeah,
it's not as bubbly as the other ones.
Yeah. Flat for sure.
But it's all. I mean, it wets your whistle. So I'm gonna just give it a 2.
Cherry, vanilla, and Coke is what I taste.
Might be raspberry.
I don't know about raspberry.
It's a 5. Marcus,
What
do you
the
think,
fuck?
brother?
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what it
gave
tastes like?
4 snacks a 5 out of the 4 we tried.
It tastes like natural flavors.
No, the goldfish only got a 2.
Oh my god.
I don't drink soda.
Oh my gosh. What'd you give it there?
2.
Late 2.
It's 2.
Papa
What do
J
you
gave it
think,
a 5.
Marcus?
It's pretty smooth.
Say it's smooth.
It's
It's
smooth.
smooth. This guy knows smooth. You can tell from his voice.
Did you taste it with alcohol?
No,
Whoa.
I'm all right. We'll do it later.
Right?
What do you give it, Opie?
I'm gonna say 4.
4? Okay, so it's not a bad score.
Marcus, you got a number? Out of 5.
I'd give it 3.5 to a 4.
All right, 3.5 is not a bad score.
That's not bad.
Yeah, smack
What's the MVP? MVP? What's the MVP of tonight?
MVP's Quexo.
I think it's those Mexican Baki Taxo.
All of us gave it a 5 or
Yes.
above, or 4 or above.
That's true.
This is the snack, the Baki Taxo Mexican snacks that had the Cheetos, Dorito 3D, Corjitos, and Cheetos, something else in there. Palamotes.
LVP definitely the goldfish.
The goldfish.
I agree.
yeah,
I
those were
agree.
garbage.
And I guess with that being said, we'll come to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll come with some more news for you.
Stay tuned.
The year is 2012. The unthinkable has happened. The only progress left is made by the machines. If anyone can hear me, we must reclaim our birthright. PS1, Game Boy, NES, Genesis, Atari, Xbox, and all the others you remember from the past. The resistance has begun. Join us now at Fallout Games in Phoenix at 4139 West Bell Road and in Tempe at 1807 East Southern Avenue. The resistance needs you.
Very serious.
This is K-Dog with Big Lip Radio, and if you think this is good, check out Lip Service at biglipradio.com/lipservice for a better show.
I'll be on my grind, never running though my mind's different. All these fucking mannequins that trying to hit my
Pappa J.
Oh, great
Papa J,
days,
way
great
to
days.
way to keep us on time, Papa J. I tell you what, but one of my favorite things to do is play nostalgia.
Wait a minute. Z-Money, what is nostalgia?
Oh my God, I'm so glad you asked. Well, nostalgia is where I come up with one clue.
One clue.
About 30 seconds long.
About 90 seconds or so.
About 90 seconds, you're correct. And it's all you gotta do is guess the name of that game or movie. Now, the first clue I'm gonna give to you is that it's not a movie.
Uh-oh.
It's a video game. Now we're going to
there we
review
go.
last week's.
Okay, let's
We had
talk
a
about
multiple winners at the very beginning of last week. So if you caught on to who the winners were in the chat, you definitely guessed on all of our social media. And I reached out to you via DM. You got to pick a prize from the Big Lip Radio prize vault. And that told you if you were correct or not. But here, let's review last week's clue for you. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Sure. No winners, just educated guesses. Do you remember what it was there late? What about you, Papa J?
I do not know.
What about you, Opie?
No clue.
I was going to ask Marcus if he knew, but he can't hear the clue. We turned the radio off.
Oh,
I get it now.
Yeah, this guy Yoshi.
Okay.
At the very end.
As soon as you take your headset off is when you...
What do you think that game was? Look at you. I saw you fucking try to peek over. You see him lean over?
He did.
I did.
And then I had to turn it.
I saw it.
Yeah. Okay. Pappa
He's a
J,
liar.
any idea?
He said I had pizza. A Yoshi.
There's Yoshi in it, but it's not Yoshi.
Yeah,
Damn
you
it.
only got that. Come on.
It was for the Super Nintendo. Came out in 1990, November 12th specifically. It's part of a series, a long-running series.
Well, then it must be Super Mario World.
Oh my gosh, you got it, Pappa J.
Yeah.
Good job, Super Mario World. And if last week you guessed that, I would reach out to you via DM on all of our social media at BigLipRadio, and you win a prize from the Big Lip Prize Vault. We gave away a T-shirt last week and a Big Lip Radio koozie.
Right.
We give out a couple prizes. And
Wait, was that my koozie?
No.
Because we can't find it.
Hey, that's pretty ironic, though. I tell you what. But do not worry. If you did not get a chance to guess last week's, you got a brand new opportunity to guess this week's. Are you guys ready for this week's clue? Now,
Yes.
go to all of our social media, guess the name of this game, or type it in the chat, and we'll let you know if you're the winner. If you type it in the chat, I'm not going to let you know right away. I'll DM you after because I don't want to give it away to everybody. So without further ado, here's the clue for you.
I have no idea.
Nothing.
Nostalgia.
When you hear that, that means it's the end of the clue for you. No ideas out here?
Don't know.
Nothing?
Nada.
No ideas?
No clue.
No clue?
Damn.
I have a feeling that was the game that you were playing last week on this thing.
I wasn't playing it last week on this thing, but we definitely saw the replay video of it happen on our SNES Classic multiple times. It's what it's stuck on 90% of the time.
Ah.
So if you think you know that game, go to all of our social media, type the name of the game
Should have been here last week.
anywhere. It even happened recently, just today on here. It was stuck on
I
there. I was
didn't
like,
see
why
that.
is the game always
Right
stuck
now it's on
this
spot.
one?
So
But, oh my gosh, I do not know.
Did I
Papa
get
J,
it?
I
Did I
guess
get
you'll
it?
just have to wait till next week.
I didn't figure it out.
Guess the name of that game on all of our social media. I'll reach out to you, send you a picture of our Big Lip Radio prize vault. You circle a picture, send it back to me. It's very easy to do, and I'll send you the prize via mail. Or if you want to show up in studio, I'll give it to you that, which is what our last few winners did. They showed up on studio, and I gave them the prizes, which was a Big Lip Radio t-shirt. Not the one I'm wearing, but much like the one I'm wearing, much like the one Eric's
is
wearing,
that why
much like the one
that's why the
Papa
police
J's
were here? They were winners?
Last week,
Can't
you
believe
were
the
right.
cop
The
showed
police were here.
Blew my mind.
And then-
I finally listened to it. I finally listened to it. And I was like, oh,
You're right, but Papa J, you are back this week, my friend.
Yes.
You are back, and I want to get into why you are back and how you are back and where the fuck have you been the last 3 weeks?
And how was COVID?
Yeah, how was COVID? Good pull there, the boss.
I mean, you've been gone enough time that you recover from COVID.
So, like, I
You
had
said
COVID. I
You said
had
your
COVID.
taste buds came back.
I had COVID. I went and hid out in my mom's house and killed her with COVID.
Hey,
Is that what happened?
that's what we thought.
Dude.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot that happened last week.
Oh, man. Okay.
I don't know where you want to start. You can start with the multiple times that your mother fell that you couldn't pick her up and had to call me for assistance.
No, we'll you son of a bitch. We'll start at the beginning.
The truth hurts.
Why your hair looks like it's got extensions?
We'll start at the beginning. This is all
I'm
my
a
real hair.
potato.
You can start with that. I don't know what you want to start with.
We're gonna start at the beginning.
Go ahead.
My mom was diagnosed January 7th. February 10th, I got a call that she hit the deck. I said, oh shit. So I'm hauling ass up Ellsworth. It's rush hour. I call Zach. Zach's working out. Says I don't have time. I'm gonna keep working out. So I kept zooming as fast as I could up through traffic. I finally get there. And I tell Zach, hey Zach, you're gonna want to show up, man. I need your help.
To be fair,
You're like, hold on, I got one more set.
No, to be fair to you, you
Yeah.
did call me, and I did say I was working out. That's not a lie.
Yeah.
And you're like, all
And
right.
you're like, I got one more
you,
set.
you said, hey, your grandma fell. I'm on my way there. And I said, okay, call me if you need help.
Yeah. So I get there, and I'm like, she's on the floor twitching. I said, can you come? You're like, okay, well, hold on. I'm about to do my treadmill, and then I'll be right there.
Well,
And,
because we obviously think that you could go ahead and pick her up.
so first of all, I got a bad back.
Yeah, and
That's number one.
The reason why you called me
this is
is
your
the-
mama. You could get her up.
Well, while she may have been a mere shadow of her 300-pound self, she was still 235.
There's
Okay?
still no excuse.
And weak, so it's not like she's gonna assist.
Yeah,
A bag of water.
That still sounds like
235
It
pound
still
bag
sounds
of
like
water.
cop outs.
So I'm fixing to pick her up. She's like, let's wait for Zach.
Oh,
So she says that?
She says that. She
I
wanted to
didn't
wait.
know that.
she's
she
like,
wanted to wait.
call my Zacky Poo.
Right,
Zacky
she says
Poo.
Zacky Poo's
Get
coming.
the fuck out of here.
Right, so
Everybody at work calls me that. Thanks, Grandma, wherever you are.
All right, we're gonna change your title.
Oh, hey,
It's
she's
no longer,
in heaven,
It's no longer
asshole.
Z Money and Papa J. It's Zacky Poo and Papa J.
Yeah. What do you think she is? She's in heaven, you dumb son of a bitch.
Wherever you are.
She would love that tribute.
She's oppositional defiant.
Wherever you are.
She's oppositional defiant. So I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
if God's like, you're accepted, she'd be like, fuck you, I'm going
So,
down here.
so on the back of your shirt's gonna have Zacky Poo now.
So
Yeah.
meanwhile,
So you show up and you said I said, okay, now let's each of us, grab her around, put her arm around her necks and just stand up with her. And you're like, no, I got this, and you push me out of the way, and
And
you,
2 fingers lifts her right up and puts her in the chair.
and you tickle the little South Vietnamese nurse under her chin, and then you grab her up and you toss her into the bed. And I'm like,
her
"What?"
chair at this time.
I'm like, you should have been more careful. And you're like, it's fine. I gotta go hit the treadmill. And then you left.
I did not leave. We had a great fucking time, Papa
You
J.
picked her up and body slammed her on the bed. You're like,
After I pile
ICW,
drived
brother.
her into bed and knocked her the fuck out, Papa
Right.
J and I ordered some pizzas.
We
I
did.
had 2 tall boy kill lifters, and we talked about great old memories for like 5 or 6 hours. I
Right,
felt
we
like
had
after
a
that.
And
great
Grandma
evening.
was passed out.
No, she was there. She was coherent. I was just being sarcastic when I pile drived her into her bed. I pile drived her into the chair.
Right. we had a great time, and
Spent some good quality time, I
right.
felt like.
And you left like way late. It was like 11 o'clock.
It was.
And
She was still awake, by the way.
I told Mama, okay, I'm gonna stay here now. This is where I am now.
Yes.
And she
little
asked me not to go to
Zacky
work the next day.
Because at this point in time, she was still able to talk. She was
Right.
still able to move. She was
Right,
still able
she's
to
fine.
do
She's
X,
just a
Y,
little
Z. Yeah, she just, after that fall that you created because you didn't pull out the chair that you broke the fucking wheel on, she decided to stay there.
tripped over the
She
chair.
decided that it was okay for you to stay there.
So then we're gonna flash forward about a week. Just under a week. It was probably Wednesday. That was Thursday. This is the following Wednesday.
It's crazy.
Now, we didn't tell anybody. This is brand new news. Nobody's heard of it till now. When Mom fell, she was coming back from the bathroom
The second time.
in the middle of the night, coming back from the bathroom, and she saw one of her pills was on the floor. The old lady reached over to pick up the pills, overbalanced herself, and hit the deck.
Fell
shit.
again.
We never told hospice about that second spill.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Because then we knew they would never let her.
Was it one of the opioids?
It was whatever
it was
prescription
before that.
medication she needed to help her along her journey.
Right.
I'll tell you that much right now.
Right. So anyway, Zach came, and he barely picked her up.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Right. And
2 o'clock in the
I
morning.
tried to pick her up. I could get myself standing up, but then, like you said, a bag of water. She's not doesn't have her feet.
The
underneath
first
her.
time I helped you pick her up, she had at least some strength to put her feet
Right.
under her. The second time around, since it was so late and everything had kicked in, I felt like as far as the symptoms go, there was no help at all.
Even
So
you had to just grab her, and you fell back into the bed with her on top
I
of you.
did because there was
Right.
nothing
There's no way
keeping
to pick
her
her
up.
up. Right.
And that's what I did. I put both my arms under her armpits from behind. I put my hands at the top of her breast. I grabbed my elbows, and I said, all right, Grandma, hold on. And I went to pick her up. I stood up like I was deadlifting some weight.
Right.
The first time around, easy peasy. The second time around, it took a little bit more. I was like, oh, I wasn't struggling, but there was more effort put into it because it just showed
You'd have
how
never been able to move her to the bed. Had the bed not been there for you just to fall back on with her on top
Exactly.
of you.
There
Right.
was no help from her. Her strength had been from
It was
a
gone.
week, 5 days, not
Right.
even 5 days, 4 or 5 days beforehand to, I would say, at least a 5 or a 6
Right.
down to a 2 or a 3. There was
Right.
nothing really there. And it was like you explained, Pappa J, a bag of water moving, sack of potatoes moving it onto something.
But here's the problem. I called you 1,000 times. You never answered.
Okay.
And I'm yelling. I'm yelling at my poor mother. Who the F turns off their phone at night? That logic could be like, okay, it's 1986. I'm going to bed. I'm going to turn the ringer off on my phone so I can go to bed. That don't make no goddamn sense.
There's a lot of people that do that.
Nobody does that.
Oh, I know a lot of people that do that.
Nobody does that.
The thing is I keep my alarms to go to work on.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't want to be fucking woken up in the middle of the night. But to be fair,
I didn't want to wake you. I didn't have a choice.
you did though, dickhead.
bitch.
You're a dickhead.
So I
Why
called
couldn't you pick up your own mother?
Well, I could have rolled her out to
Why
the
couldn't
curb.
you? The question is why couldn't you pick up your own fucking mother?
You couldn't pick her up.
I did by myself twice.
You fell into the.
You didn't pick up nothing.
Yeah, if you laid off that Burger King.
If you stop, you showed us today the reason why you couldn't pick up your mom because you downed a whole fucking double, 3 fucking Whoppers from Burger King with
3?
goddamn 4
Oh,
orders
man.
of fries, 3 pieces of pizza, and whatever snack time, and the Coke you're about to guzzle down.
Coke's empty. That
Take
was
the rest
empty.
of the Starlight Coke. That's mine.
There's a reason why you couldn't pick up your own mother and you had to call me and bother me at 2 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't because it was my fault. You couldn't pick up your own fucking mom.
So then you had the nerve in that following podcast to say in the podcast where Kate goes, oh yeah, because I had turned off my ringer, I missed it when my dad passed. My dad passed,
said that.
and I turned off the ringer.
She said that.
Zach goes, yeah. Why would anybody not turn off the ringer at night? Well, the answer's right there. She answered the question for you.
Listen, hers.
Oh my God.
She didn't have another family member that was capable of picking up her dad off the ground, which he didn't fall, by the way. He kind of just went.
Yeah, he just sort of slithered out of the.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway,
just let's be fair. When you called for that 3rd time, I called back within like a minute.
Right, I was getting on my shoes. I was getting ready to drive over to your
The
place.
2nd time, you were
strangle
getting ready
you
to
and throw
drive.
you in the car.
The 2nd time, I'm like, why would you bother
Wait,
with me
you can
picking
do
up your
that, but you
mother
can't
when
pick up
you're
your mom?
fully capable of picking
Yeah.
up your own mother?
Well, he's only 160 pounds.
You could pick her
To be
up.
fair, so
I'm lighter than you are. You're correct. So you should have been able to pick up your fucking mom.
so then you guys start talking about what bad shape I'm in. Bad shape. Look, I'm wide at the shoulders and narrow at the hip.
I'm
Marcus
a
will tell ya.
potato.
Oh my god.
That's right. You're a potato.
Oh my god.
Here.
I'm a potato.
That video was
No.
made after you.
Oh.
Pappa J, if you weren't a fucking potato, you would have been able to pick up your mom the 1st time and the 2nd time.
And then Kate says, oh no. It's not that he's not in good shape. He's just in A shape.
I'm a potato.
The shape of a potato. I'm like, what the hell is this horse shit?
What? Pappa J, you were...
Oh my god.
Now listen.
Meanwhile.
Your mother,
Meanwhile.
my grandmother, is just as much
Right.
of a mother to me, I feel like, as she was to you.
Right. Right.
But
You're
you
right
were
about
the
that.
one, I'll be fair with you. You were the one that was not stuck there, but willing to sit there through the last 3 or 4 weeks of her life.
That was my responsibility, and I gladly took
Because you
it.
were her son,
Right.
her biological son,
Right.
by the way, which I'm technically her legal son.
You're her legal son.
Which makes us brothers, bro.
We're brothers.
Ah, high five, air 5. Oh, yeah. We're fucking brothers, man. But I just figured that out, by the way.
Right,
legally,
right, we're brothers.
or biologically, you're my uncle, but legally, we're brothers.
Right. Because mom had legal custody of you until you were 18.
I get it. I understand it 100% because this happened before to you, and nobody was around for at least 45 to 50 minutes to an hour.
Right.
From the last time somebody had passed on your watch.
Right.
That was very close to you.
And nobody wanted to answer the goddamn phone.
Yes, and I didn't want to recreate that issue. So when time came for situations to pass, I wanted to make sure that I was readily available. So after that 2nd time,
Yeah,
you
you
did
told
be.
Kate to turn on her phone.
I said, Kate, fuck off. I'm turning on my ringer. Because she's the one that's all about the no ringer. I'm blaming her right fucking now.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking blaming her.
Throwing her right
Pointing
under the
fingers.
bus.
Throwing her under the
Dude,
bus.
she comes in here
Unbelievable.
and kicks your butt. It's going to be funny.
Oh, I'm going to laugh my ass off. But
Unbelievable.
I turned my ringer on after the 2nd time of you calling for me to pick up your mother, and I felt really guilty. I was like, maybe I should have been there.
You're like, this is going to be a
the
habit
first or
now.
2nd time.
Like,
I was
he
like,
just
all
cries
right.
wolf all the time.
I don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to pick up. You just unplugged my phone.
Now hold
I
on.
don't know how many more times I'm going to have to be able to pick up my grandmother, a.k.a. mother, and spend this quality time. Because the first time I picked her up, we spent 4 hours. Even her talking about good old memories. And the second time,
we had a great time.
She was kind of passed out, but you and I had stayed up while she was passed out watching some wrestling.
I do like the part about after I had called you and I was on my way out the door to come get you, where you called me, said, "Okay, I'm there. I'm on my way." So then, guys, this guy took time. He got all ready for work. He put on the aftershave splash, got all ready to go, combed his hair real nice, probably took a shower.
We had to go to work, right?
He was going to go to work right afterwards.
I did.
I fucking
stop calling me on my bullshit,
So
because
he
I went to work right away after I helped you and your fucking mom.
He finally shows up. My mom's on the floor. I'm sitting there helpless in a chair going, God, I wish I could pick you up. I can't wait for Zach to get here.
He wanted to smell nice.
He lives.
He didn't want to be a stinky guy to pick
20
her up.
minutes away, so 45 minutes later he shows up and help. Thanks for that, by the way. Thanks for helping me. That was
at least
good.
I didn't shave.
I didn't shave. I literally woke up, brushed my teeth, put my work clothes and shoes on. It took me a couple extra minutes because I was like,
I had to shower.
I had to make sure it was real that you even actually called me. So I went through my phone history. I was like, did I talk to him or was that just a fucking dream?
Took some time to clip his toenails and shit.
I don't clip my toenails. Don't worry, ask Kate. She'll tell you.
Had to do a power poop and then go.
Oh yeah, I had to go take a Duke.
Right.
All I know
Drop a deuce.
is that when you called for the third time, it was the final time you would actually call me to help out you and your mother.
That would be it. That's it.
And I specifically told you to call me, and I'm going to leave my ringer on specifically for this very reason, because we had a feeling that when cancer is involved, you don't know.
Right.
You have no
and
idea.
As fast as this moves, there was a daily
January,
every
she was
day.
diagnosed, and then in February, it actually happened. So that tells you how fast it was for this to take place.
For somebody who's healthy and she found out during a routine scan she didn't have symptoms to say, oh, I got to go have this checked out. She did a routine scan, found it, and from that diagnosis till she passed away, it was no more than 6 weeks.
Yes.
And then fast.
We came over that morning. After she had passed, that very morning you called us. It was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Came over. I showed up about 3:45 because it takes me about 45 minutes to get there.
Right, because you got to shower.
Even though I live 20 minutes away.
You got to get a haircut.
I was like, I got to look good for Grandma being on her bed.
Got to shave in the middle of your eyebrows so it looks like you have two.
Get the nose hairs out of there, you know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Came over, he was taking the pillow off.
No.
Oh my God.
Off her face, yeah.
I told her it was a breath mask.
No, just like I mentioned before, he was sitting in the chair, and as soon as he saw my headlights pull up, he was like,
you should
tried
see the
to
grin
get
he's
out
got
of the
on
chair
his
as
face
fast
today.
as he could, right? So he could greet me at the door. But even though I got to the door before he could get out of the chair, he spent like a whole 5 minutes trying to get out of that fucking recliner.
Yeah, my
chair.
back was trashed from trying to lift the old girl up.
That's all I
He's
heard
like,
when I
thank
walked
God you're
through the
here.
door.
I need an alibi.
Yes.
Right.
During that whole situation, I would say my grandmother looked as peaceful as she ever could.
Right.
There was a picture you sent 2 weeks before she had passed.
Actually, it was probably
A week?
Yeah, probably just a week.
It looked
maybe
like
5 days.
The shit was kicked out of her.
Right.
Eyes were sunken in, black circles,
Right.
just no life really.
Because nobody knew how fast it was because I was the only one there, and it was just why do you got to visit her 4 times a week?
This
you
didn't
know?
happen in a hospital. This was at her
And
place,
her
which made
home.
it, I feel like, 10 times better.
Right.
Because there was no doctors, there was no red tape to have to go through, no masks, no bullshit.
It was peaceful.
It was. I looked at her and she looked full.
Right.
No eyes, no black circles. It looked like when you've been to an open casket funeral,
Right, it looked
and
like
you
she
see
was
the
very
body. It looks like
prepared.
she was prepped. Besides
Right.
her mouth hanging open, it looks
Right,
like she
a
was
little bit of that.
she was prepped. And we're sitting in a circle, me, Pappa J, his wife, and my sister.
Right.
We're sitting and my wife.
And your wife, right.
Sitting in a circle. And out of nowhere, you hear a
Oh no! I can't believe you're doing this.
I'm looking around.
That happens.
I look back at my grandma who just passed. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at Pappa J. His face is all red. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, you just fucking fart? And he's like, yeah.
I thought it was your grandma because that happens.
He's like, yeah, I did.
The body
I was
relaxes.
like, holy shit. I know how it could happen with a person that's been passed, but I don't know how it could happen with Pappa J, because this motherfucker is the guy who's no farting in the game
Oh,
room.
remember that gimmick?
Swears he never farts.
No farting in the studio.
I never fart. When was the last time anybody ever heard me
This
fart?
is
I
the
don't.
first time in history
Sunday?
I ever heard Pappa J, my uncle, my brother, legally fart.
Right.
Fart.
Right.
And my goodness, the amount of laughter that broke out in that circle was
Everybody was tearing up.
Oh, it was,
was
our
that
version
bad?
of crying.
That-
it wasn't
right. That's how we cry. We laugh.
we laughed, cried the whole. It was the best night ever. And then
Plus, everybody had to take a step back because it was potent.
it was palpable.
Like I
I could
said.
taste it.
They
And
were potent. There were poop flakes in the air.
shortly after that, I don't know why this came up. My sister, who's in town, was like, "Anybody hungry for fast food?" And Pappa J's like, "I don't think that'd be respectable." And I looked back at my grandmother, who's laying there on the bed still. The coroners haven't come and got her.
Right.
And she's got her mouth open. I'd be like, yeah, that'd be quite a sight, me throwing fries in my grandmother's mouth and then sticking the fries in her fucking gums like she's a walrus.
Like a walrus.
Taking pictures.
Unbelievable.
This is how we handle this situation. And I know it's a little too real for the
how we
viewers.
grieve.
It's how we grieve. We have to grieve with laughter. And,
Yep.
everybody, I think in that circle, there was 5 people, and we each said, this is not laughter. This is how we cry to
Right.
each other. And it
This
wasn't
is
like
grief.
I'm feeling guilty for making a funny. Let's sit here and try to pull ourselves out of this hole. That's how we literally do it. If you've been involved in any scenario where a family member has died, you would understand. When my mother died, my brother was sitting at the bedside. Right before her machines went flatline, he looked at us. He said, "Well, is he money, Pappa J?" I called the TV. And he fucking called the TV, right? He's like, I called the TV. And we all laughed. We all laughed. We don't point fingers and be like, you motherfucker.
A house burns down, a car crash, a motorcycle accident. That's what we do.
Death
We make
is a
jokes.
part of life. That's the
Right.
irony in it. And you
Right.
can't sit there and be pissed off and serious because that's how you fall into your own little depression. You have to make the silver lining of this playbook is the fact that we can joke about it.
Right,
I feel
and
like.
don't get me wrong. There are quiet moments.
Yes.
Where I am grieving.
Each of us have our own individual moments, of course, and I will not deny the fact that I've shed some tears for each
Right.
of these women, my mother and my grandmother, who's the daughter of my grandma.
Right.
My grandmother is the mother of my mom.
Your mother's sister.
My mother's sister. How weird enough it is. We've mother sister. We've been through this situation before, so I feel like
Right.
we're prepared. Each of these women in our lives that have passed away, I feel like prepared us because they've
Right.
been talking about for the last 5 years. When I die, you guys get this and this happens, and we're constantly we're like,
Sure
shut
call
up,
these guys.
shut up, you're not gonna die, and then it happens, and we're like, oh shit, I guess she was right.
I
Like,
guess she did.
We're prepared, or you know what I mean? So the sadness is there, but we deal with it in a different way.
Right.
So overall, the experience of this, I couldn't ask for a different experience. She's where she belongs right now.
And believe me, she had the most comfortable passing
Obviously,
anybody who's
I'm telling
ever
you,
passed had.
when I saw her, the coroner showed up straight out of prison.
There's no trauma. Right. The dude's got a teardrop tattoo under one eye and 4 little dots under the other eye. I'm like, holy shit! And he looks like who's the guy who played Qui-Gon Jinn, Taken, Liam Neeson. He looks like Liam Neeson, right? And he's got his hair pulled back in a ponytail, and he's like, hey, don't worry, brother. She's with Jesus now.
He has that the voice like he just got off meth or he's on meth.
Right, like he's still got the
Not
pipe in
cigarettes.
his mouth and he's talking.
Yeah, not
You know?
cigarettes, just meth voice.
Oh my God! And then as my mom was sinking down a few days earlier, I'm waiting for the liquid medicine. All I got is these pills, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I crushed up the pills between 2 spoons and put a drop of water on them and put them in the syringe so I could squirt it in my mom's mouth and she could take it that way because she couldn't take any pills.
Yeah.
And she was barely conscious. So I called the nurse and I told her what I'd done. I said, so I smashed up the pill between 2 spoons. And she goes, oh, so you gave it to her in a syringe? And I said, well, yeah, I had to because I couldn't get her to smoke it.
What the fuck, Pappa J? You're a crazy motherfucker. Now, what's the joke they said that they put in their little...
There's a joke.
The nurses decided to put in their morning announcements.
Right.
You know how when you go to work, how you have a morning meeting of some sort or an email that goes out?
Right.
In this case, it seemed like it was the nurses' announcements that they would share with one another to let each other know how their patients are doing.
Right. About 30 hours after she'd become unresponsive, the night nurse shows up. And he's like, he goes, I noticed a little smell in the air. And I'm like, well, we did change the diaper about
My
4.
grandmother is dying, asshole.
It's the sun.
No, he knew because he this is his speciality. He goes, yeah, so there's a little smell in the air. I said, well, we did change the diaper 4 hours ago. He goes, no, that odor would be gone by now. So we got her up, rolled her over, and I've been making notes, keeping notes for hospice, and putting her down as a 10 for unresponsive.
And pain
right?
and all that stuff.
And pain is a 0, unresponsive is a 10. Yeah. And he goes, now she's impacted. Right? So just like cattle, he snaps on the old rubber glove and starts reaching in there.
What?
And she's howling. This woman is howling. This is the first time she responded to anything in 30 hours. And she gets done, and I'm holding her. I'm on the face side. I'm on the non-business side.
So you're looking at her face the whole time this is happening.
It's okay, Mama. Just relax, Mama. You
just lined her through your teeth.
Right?
She's got flashbacks.
This process is like 40 minutes, and it's the most
40 minutes of him.
Horrific 40 minutes I've ever been to. And so we get done, and I look at the nurse. Rick is his name. I look at Rick. I said, well, I guess I'll have to put down 9 for unresponsive instead of 10 because apparently if you shove your hand up her ass, she will respond. And he put that in the email for the turnover.
Oh, my God.
Right. Oh,
dude.
Jesus. It was a nightmare.
He was
scenario.
wrist deep?
Oh, yeah.
So overall,
Jesus. That
the
was rough.
experience for you might have been something completely different than my experience because you had to literally see your mother without pants on. I don't know how that could be until I had to deal with that.
See your mom get fisted.
Man.
I'm telling
Right.
no joke. That's what happens. The painkillers tend to block you up. So in reality, somebody's got to go in there and fucking get it.
I looked at him. Are you my new daddy?
See, again, this is our crime. We're crying right now, but this is how
We're
do
making
it.
a lot of jokes because I'm
Zaki Poo, you missed out.
See, you know,
because I'm recounting a very traumatic experience, so now I got coming up with jokes again.
Well, she's called the show many times. She's been a big, important role in her life.
She'd call right now and tell you all about it.
She would. She probably would have called me up. She got me into collecting things. Pappa J,
Right.
she's been there for you as you were a child. I lived with her for multiple years of my life. She's played a big role in our lives. And
Right.
if wherever she, obviously up in heaven, I keep saying wherever she is, but some people out there don't believe in much. But I'd like to say, I love you, I miss you, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are. And I hope you're with your daughter up in heaven,
Right.
just like she is doing well. My mother, your daughter. So
Right.
love you. God rest your soul. And I also want to thank the guys from the Nest. A lot of the guys from the
Right.
Nest came together, surprised me today. They presented me with a card with all their signatures, and I'm very appreciative of that fact. So thank you all out there. I'm telling you live right now before we get into our last little segment, before we call out the show.
Right.
Pappa J, anything you want to say?
No, that's all I got, man.
All right,
I'm
well,
just tired.
I appreciate you for showing up today.
Right, I'm tired.
Let's turn the tides and play a game that a lot of us like to play, and it only takes a couple minutes. So if you're
Really?
not
Even after we're already late?
Nope.
We're not
Hey,
late,
we got to play
dude.
this game.
We're not late.
I've been rating. Hey,
I've been waiting forever.
Knock it
to play
off.
this
I
game.
told you we'd go 100 minutes.
Yeah, I like this game.
We started a new
That's
format
it.
without
Mute
you.
Mute his mic.
Right? Mute his mic. I have the power.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't done that.
Man.
Let's go
Fuck all
ahead
you
and get
guys.
into it.
Guess that actor.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is called Guess That Actor. It's where I come up with one actor, and all you guys got to do is guess the name of that actor. Google is allowed, even though Pappa J's sitting here poo-pooing, and he pulled out his phone. As soon as I said we're about
I'm
to play
ready
the
to
next
go.
game segment, he's ready to fucking go.
Google's allowed because only pride is on the line. No
Pride
prizes.
and no prizes. If you guys can guess along out there, if you think you know it, guess in the chat, and we'll let you know whether you're right or wrong after we guess it on the show. So I'm going to go ahead and read off movies and or TV shows that this actor or actress has been involved in, and all you have to do is guess the name of it.
All right.
At any time. I may or may not tell you whether it's right or wrong at the beginning, and I might just go on so other people can guess as well. So I like to start off with things they're least known for and maybe some obscure ones, and then move quickly into the ones they're well known for. You ready, Pappa J? All right. The first one that I'm going to give off is from 1993. Now, Google is allowed, so get out your Google machines. It's called Malice. The next one came out in 2020, weirdly enough. It's called The Prom. The next one I'm going to read off in 2018 is called Boy Erased. In 2013, The Railway Man. Any idea?
Nope.
What about you, Opie? Nothing
Nope.
yet?
I know it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Speaking of Boy Erased, as the nurses are checking on my mom and everything, and they keep using the word transition. She's about to transition. She's transitioning. And I said, that means I got to change her pronouns from is, am to was, were.
Get the fuck out of here.
I did say
You're
that.
such a joke. I just hit the microphone with all my teeth. I was smiling so hard, dude.
That was actually pretty good.
I was smiling so hard. That was a good one. The next one, 1983, BMX Bandits.
Ooh, I saw that one.
Are you sure?
I did.
Are you positive?
Do you know it, Late?
I don't. That's the first movie that...
2017, The Upside. 2022, The Northman. 1989, Dead Calm. 1997, The Peacemaker. Pappa J, you're shaking your head like you know.
I know. NK.
2022,
NK.
Aquaman. You said MK?
NK.
Okay, I was like, nope, not MK. 2007, The Invasion. 1999, Batman Forever.
Yeah.
2014,
Favorite movie
Paddington, the Bear. 2003, Cold Mountain. 2008, Australia.
from her. Another good one from her.
2007, another clue, The Golden Compass. Days of Thunder.
Ha ha!
1990.
Love that movie. She was so good in that movie.
There we go.
2016.
Now we got it.
Lion. What is it?
Late?
Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
you
it.
fucking got it, dude. All right, now I know Pappa J usually gets it, but normally after the first time he throws down his phone, he has to pick it up again and look. And after I said the 1983 BMX Bandits,
See, like that one. I'm like,
he double guessed. And I, told you
I
I
was thinking
could
through the cast. I'm like, okay,
See,
there was a couple main characters there.
you're misinterpreting what it means to pick up the phone after I set it down. When I go to pick up the phone, I wanted to pick it up because I'm like, oh, well, shit, what character did she play in that movie?
Ah, yeah, you just say
That's
that
what it
now.
is.
Happy Feet, obviously 2006. You are right. You said it there late. Nicole Kidman, American Australian actress.
Right, that one time, a real piece of ass.
One time, a real piece of ass. Opie, did you have any idea?
No, I guessed NK. So,
NK?
Yeah, I knew.
You knew early.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I think that brings us to the end of the show. I know it was kind of a weird show today with that last segment being all about death, but I felt like we made a lot of light of death. There's always a silver lining in every playbook.
And people need to know where I was. I wasn't on vacationing. I wasn't doing like Opie was and going to San Diego for a BJ. I was doing...
Going to your mom's house for a BJ. We know.
Right. The show means more to me than just,
Oh, that
than
explains
just
why
a
she was on the
BJ.
ground 3 times.
Right.
Wait a minute.
So you pushed her over because she wouldn't, oblige to the...
Go on now.
And then you said they were fisting? Oh, my God.
Sometimes I say no.
You got to, man. You got to. Unfortunately, this was an overage chick, so we know why you said no.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, with that being said, go to all of our social media. Check us out at BigLipRadio. That includes Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. That's where we stream live. You can find us on iHeart. You get Twitter. We don't stream live on Twitter. We're always on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can check us out on, apparently, according to my daughter, Amazon Music. We had to kick her off of that because she's listening to our podcast.
She was listening to me talk about how I was winning masturbation contests, coming in first and third.
She's like, Daddy, Mommy, what is masturbation? And we're like, all right, what are you listening to? And we found out it was our podcast.
What does it mean to beat off?
We had
like,
to kick her off.
they came into the top 10.
My wife recently just took away her laptop.
But hey, just because our kids can't listen doesn't mean yours can't. So everybody,
check us out. We're on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you can find podcasts. Google Big Lip Radio, and we'll be here every Tuesday. You can catch our live stream between the times of 5 and 8. Just depends on when you tune in. If you can't tune in, you can catch us afterwards, audio version or the video version on all those other streaming platforms. And I guess, you know what they say, Pappa J? What? Never let a crisis go to waste. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys next Tuesday. Peace.
Hey, look, I think we're still live.
Oh, we are. This is a special portion.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys out there in YouTube land.
Hopefully you post the right version this time.
Twitch land. Well, I've had to go back like 2 times now and re-edit the podcast.
And there have been a couple of times when I had to go back and rename it when I get up in the morning and I see it just says 191. That's it. Just says 191.
Well, because I'm completely obliterated by the time. I need that co-host, Pappa J, and you're that co-host.
So I'll go ahead and fix it when I...
This is the extra portion, if you're wondering, for those who are watching us live on YouTube. Don't go away just yet, because we like to film our teaser video and just leave the mics live. We don't necessarily pay attention to you guys, but you get to tune in and see what's going on in the game room behind us. So, Opie, I'm telling you, I want to try some of that fucking... I got some... What's that liquor you had?
The pineapple jalapeno margarita.
Yes, I want to try some of that. Is that in there? Go ahead and grab it. I want to try that right now, since you guys are all watching.
The cup.
Yep, the cup. Yes, sir. And it's been nice and cold and chilled in there. I appreciate you bringing it.
It's fucking delicious.
I think you might have to bring the same combo next time.
I might have to.
Good Lord.
Sorry.
That's snot in there.
That's a real sneeze.
You think it's funny, but it's snot.
It's not. We will a winky, pants will a stinky. I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
That smells really good. That smells like dirt.
It'll put a little boogie in you.
Jalapeno and pineapple. And let me get that bottle. You got that bottle over there? What are you eating? The jalapeno or the ghost pepper cheese there, Opie?
Yeah, the habanero jack cheese.
Yes, this is the extra content for you. So if you don't want to listen, you can go ahead and log off. You'll catch the actual show without all this extra stuff. This is On the Rocks Premium Cocktails. The jalapeno pineapple margarita, 20% alcohol. Oh, Tres Graneseos. It's really good. I tell you what, I got a little sip of this earlier. Pappa J, don't forget all your
there's a little bit in there. You should.
That's just backwash, bro. Did you pour it in a cup, Opie?
Yeah, it was all in cups.
Oh, you hear that?
It's got that nice sound.
Oh.
That's the cork that's been in Pappa J's butt the last 53 years.
That's really good. That tastes like the Monster Range strawberry.
Oh, look, we got them bored over
strawberry jalapeno. Pappa J don't have to sit here. I'm just about to try this and let you guys know.
You okay?
It's got a bite?
You turned a little red there.
Oh, it's got a bite, man. I'm not a liquor fan, but holy shit. I would drink this because it tastes like that energy drink with a little bit of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol. All right. Well, on that note, I give that a 4 to 5. Oh, JB +3 in the chat says, don't let Opie get all the credit because she found those.
Hey, I never said I found them. I just paid for them.
Right. Find them again. Those are really good. Bring that jalapeno one specifically. I'll give you a couple bucks for it, depending on what it costs. I don't give a shit. Let me know because I would drink that a whole episode. Just sip on it. Oh, my gosh. It clears up my sinuses. You want to try, Pappa J?
I'm good.
What are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at Tiffany.
Tiffany? Hey, dude,
she's
you know,
naked.
3D sports cards, by the way.
Yeah.
Those guys, they had a print of Eva Marie.
Ooh,
I think that's
Playboy.
Playboy, the cover of it for $70 fucking.
Good Lord.
I was like, how about I give you a few more shirts for that? And he said, go fuck yourself. He said, go fuck yourself. With that being said, we will no joke catch you guys next Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in to the extra content. And like I said, we'll just let the mics roll, and we'll see you then. Peace. Let's do that teaser video, bro. Videos where we're sitting here not realizing it. Fuck it, yeah!
He said, oh shit.
Thank you. Shut the door. Thank you. You were on Wi-Fi, Dickie.
Right. From Mexico.
Excessive calories.
Calories. Yeah, so we did all of our taste testing. Had Star Light, Coca-Cola. Find out where I've been. Find out about IZW Monster and everything else we've got just for you at BigLipRadio.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
Wait, they started the show sober. I'm punching. boy. Get out. Can you put this back in the fridge?